No.
Hey guys, good morning. Sorry for the little delay in starting. As Coach Andre has just asked, does the FINA live stream work at your location? We're having difficulties on the all aquatic stream. It's just not working. So if you're in the UK right now, you can't actually find a way to watch this without using a VPN, which is what I'm doing, and I'm watching it on YouTube. But you need to be located in America. I don't know what other locations. The women's 4x50 medley is about to start. But yeah, you need a VPN. Otherwise, there's no other way of watching it for most countries, which is a shame, really, because, you know, me and Reese have been watching it every morning on All Aquatics. And now, yeah, Reese is trying to find a VPN. I use Free VPN on my iPad. I think it's literally called Free VPN, and Urban VPN on my laptop. Both are free and both can let you set your location to America. But Reese is probably switching on the VPN now, hence we've lost him. But we've now just started this 4x50 women's medley relay. And the Australians are well under world record split. A really good lead off there by Kaylee, 25-4. That is moving, really moving, in fact. That would have come second in the individual 50 back, which is what Claire Curzon did. And it's really, really tight here between the Swedes and the Australians. Now, the American girls are up in the top and also in the fight. They're in lane one because they had Alex Walsh, the 200 IM swimmer, lead out their heat team, and she slipped on the backstroke start, which left her, you know, the rest of the team really trying to make up from the fact she was 27 seconds on the first 50. But obviously, they're a really competitive team. They've changed quite a few swimmers into this final, and they're in the top three. And it's crazy to see Sweden still so competitive in this relay, even with the absence of Sarah Sjöström, who helped this relay win the gold medal last year. But they've got some really fast girls standing in. Obviously, you've got the Hansen sisters who are in Loughborough, both of them now. Yeah. And it's just a really competitive team. And I think Sweden could win this.
Really?
Watching it.
It's good. It's good to see the sort of like baton that Sarah Sjöström has passed down, because Sweden now, the girls are so strong. Like
Sweden are winning. Sweden are about to win this relay without Sarah.
With Hannah Roosevelt, Sophie Hansen, Louise
Hansen.
No!
It was 0.08 in the top three. Australia with the world record. USA second, Sweden third. Sweden 0.08 off the gold and the world record. Got bronze.
Who did their backstroke? Hannah Roosevelt.
Hannah Roosevelt. Then obviously Sophie. Then
Louise.
No, then Sarah Juvenik, and then Louise.
Oh, okay. So Louise did a freestyle. Interesting.
I think. Sorry, don't go. I've got to find this.
Sonny, what do you type in on YouTube?
World Aquatic.
Yeah, I know. I don't think.
Sweden were Louise, Clara, Sarah, Michelle.
Oh, so they had it. Wait. Sophie Hansen didn't make it.
No.
Whoosh.
What on earth? That's crazy. That is not what people expected.
I want to know what everyone thinks in the comments, Sonny. Obviously, me and you spoke last night on FaceTime about why Britain haven't entered any teams, because we could be so strong in that 4x mixed medley team, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, we've got a lot of teams, a lot of British teams that would be really competitive. That's the reality of the situation.
4x2, the 4x2 we spoke about last night. We said we could have won that.
But we had Jamie Ingram on, and he's just been part of some Team GB relay camps. So they've got 25 of the best guys and girls in the country together to practice relays.
Yeah,
you know,
and we never practice. We never practice.
And there's a meet going on where you're racing all the guys. You know, the American 4x2 team that set the world record by a big margin 2 days ago is the same team that won the long course world championship. Same four guys that beat the GB guys out worlds. Why would we not come and challenge them in the short course? It's like a pressure-free opportunity to race them and probably beat them and set a world record.
Rachel, would you like to join the comment? Rachel Anderson might join.
Yeah, she's welcome to come join. We need
turn your back. They look a bit better than that.
Reese!
Sorry.
Reese, you're going to get us cancelled.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cancel culture. No. Not involved in that.
You can look however you like, Rachel. I'm sure you look great.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, We've got a dog wanting to come in and join us here. Here are the splits. Let's have a little look at the splits race. I'm hoping you can watch soon. But wow, all of this was mental.
29-0 from Lily King, 29-1 from Chelsea Hodges, Australia.
And we just look at Sarah Juvnik going 24-0 for Sweden. Sarah's replacement just whacking out 24-0.
Kate Douglas, 22-7. A little bit faster than what she went yesterday.
29-3. Weird they didn't use Sarah. 25-8 on Louise's backstroke. Meg McNeil was on the fly, not the back as well. Canada.
You know what? That's good. That's good from Louise, isn't it?
It's really good from Louise.
25-8.
Yeah.
All right. How do I flipping download a VPN on here?
Cool. Joe, you only just got out of training. How are you back?
Oh no, I was like, I'd been out, but I was like entering my flat. I'd basically just trained. I got out like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, mate, the dedication from the boy.
There was absolutely no hot water, so there was no need to shower either. So.
Takes about half an hour for the pipes to warm up. It's so cold in Loughborough at the moment.
Joe, we just had Sarah Juvnik split 24-0 on the butterfly. Sweden for 0.08 from winning the women's medley relay, but they come third.
Oh, that's not bad. It's impressive.
You can look at the splits here.
I can't, sorry. I need to enlarge that.
Well, there's an enlarge button, mate.
I can't.
Just zoom in if you're on your phone.
Yeah, I probably should have it on my phone, to be honest.
Wait, Joe, are you watching this?
No, I'm not. I mean, I've literally just logged on to my laptop.
Mate, we're gonna struggle to get on because we don't have VPN.
VPN.
Can I borrow your... No, it's not. It's down today. It's down.
Why do you need a VPN?
To watch it on YouTube, the British stream All Aquatic is down seemingly, so you have to watch it on.
Sorry, Sonny Kennedy. You hear that? Sorry, Sonny Kennedy. Seemingly.
Oh, so you can't watch on Eurovision, the Eurovision Sport.
No, it's not working for me and Reese. You might have some luck. It was working, and then it just crashed.
It's worked all week.
Yeah, I literally, if you're on a Mac, go on the App Store and download Urban VPN.
Oh, I have a VPN.
Oh, you're calm then. Do you have a VPN?
Just on YouTube. You need to set it to America. If you're on an iPhone or iPad, then
I've got one on my iPhone.
What? Oh, apparently it works now.
Yeah, stream's working for me. I'll join you on my phone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Wait, someone's saying it works.
Yeah, Adam Reed, it works now.
But what country is it?
Oh, nothing like trying to watch the World Championships in swimming and just hoping a stream. It does work now. I'll put the link in the description. You know, nothing like missing one race at the World Championships because FINA stream doesn't work because they.
This was not happening. Imagine the World Cup tomorrow. This happens. World Cup final. BBC just goes down.
Honestly, why can't they just let everyone use YouTube? Like, what's wrong with YouTube?
It's stupid. Oh, Sonny, what is the
What?
Where's the link to the Eurovision? Because I'm on it.
You on Eurovision song contest?
Yeah, Ukraine just won.
I've just messaged it to your phone, mate. Your WhatsApp. Just Eurovision. Oh, it's aquatics.eurovision.tv/main.
Oh, mine's been really slow.
Well, right now we've got some men in the water doing swimming. Some guys.
Not working.
We've got Isaac Cooper leading out the backstroke team. He's going for blood after what happened yesterday. But it's still Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy gets him again on 22.61 on the 50 back. What's your best on the 50 back, Joe?
3-1.
Oh, you're well adrift, mate. Come on.
Yeah, but he did that.
Oh, no.
Have you heard how he did that? He did that after slipping off the block.
No. That was national last year. I think I could have got a 22 last year, but I slipped. Or the block broke, should I say.
It's all Italy at the moment with the old boy Matteo Rivolto got disqualified in the individual. He's pulling away from the American team. He's half a second up now. The Americans have Shane Cassis in, and they're going to give it over to Michael Andrew. But I don't think he's got a chance against Leonardo Deplano, the big Italian fella. And he's well under world record pace as well. Can Kyle Chalmers put the Australians back in the race? They're currently just adrift of Michael Andrew and the Americans, but it's going to be Italy in another world record. All these relay world records just keep going, and it's 1, 2, 3: Italy, US, Australia, and Italy got another world record.
We've been saying that a lot this meet. I wonder what they're doing differently over the last few years to be getting all these world records in the relays.
There's been a world record in more than half the relays, yeah.
See, they actually follow through with their relay camps and take their athletes to race, and not just do relay camps in Loughborough.
Yeah.
No, I think they're just on the up. Like, they've got such fast swimmers. I think they're sort of catching up to what the likes of US are and people like that.
Well, I mean, there's definitely another reality where the US could have won this relay. Why have neither of you got pictures?
I'm currently trying to get my VPN to work because my Eurovision isn't working.
Yeah, my Eurovision isn't working either, Tony, still.
No, everyone's now saying their Eurovision isn't working.
No, it works on my phone. It just doesn't work on my laptop. So, but I can't. I don't know. Wish I'm on. Get up there.
YouTube's better anyway because it's slightly ahead. So,
what do you make of it, my boy?
Well, no VPN. Yeah.
Let's see what these boys split in this relay.
Some quick starts. I just want to shout out to our boy Simon Haddon. Sonny coached him for about 6-7 months last year. Dropped to 21.7 in the relay yesterday.
He swum PBs and everything here, and he went to do World Aquatics put on a life after swimming camp, and he went to it, and apparently his contributions were so good that they gave him a $1,200 Nikon camera.
He is so intelligent, though. He is someone that he will succeed in whatever he does. To be honest with you, like out of the water, obviously.
Like, you wouldn't think he's South African, would you?
Not at all. When you compare him to Chaddy Boy, they are literally polar opposites. Chad's going like, what?
Chad and Matty say to the boys, they're no Simon.
Right. All of you guys smashed that. That world record just kept getting further and further.
So yeah, 129, 22.6 on the backstroke, 24.9 on the breaststroke, 21.6 on the fly, 20.5 on the free. They're all pretty good splits. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. Going 25 anything on 24 sub 25 anything on breaststroke is absolutely insane. Like Nicolo Martineghi's just done it time and time again. He's done it in the men's 4x50 relay at the beginning of the week, and he's done it again now. So he's definitely someone to watch going into long course season.
Yeah, and 21.6 from Revolta on the fly as well. Wow, that's like great redemption for him getting disqualified in the semis of the 50.
What did he do wrong? Go past 15?
No, he just twitched.
I think look at the relay takeover splits on the Italians compared to everyone else.
Yeah,
they're all
0.1,
0.1s, and the other ones are all 0.2s. Australia's are pretty good.
Japan's were the best. 0.03, 0.18, 0.10.
In the US, definitely.
Technically, you're never going to get a country that's
the US win that if they have better takeovers.
Yeah, look at Pan Zhanou of China, 0.00 the boy for his 20 point.
What are you allowed? Minus 0.04.
Minus 0.003, right?
.003. Yeah. That's pretty good.
What have you been thinking of the World Short Course Championships? Whoa, who's this guy walking out with his arms? Look at this guy coming out. Ready for this?
Right. So going into the men's 800 free, we're going to see
What's
if they
this?
can beat Dan Whiffin's 725.
No one's beaten 725. No one.
Really? So we're saying Dan Whiffin's double world champion on time.
Nah, he's got to do it. He's got to do it there.
That's how
Dan,
swimming works. You have to
no,
actually
no,
win a
no, no.
race.
Yeah, but as Dan being one of my closest friends, I'll tell you this: he's more likely to get it done at a top level. He's just so like elite, elite. Like he just does. He could do it in a stand up in training, in a race in Ireland, or the World Championships. He proved it last year out of nowhere, going 14:32 in the 1500 and making the world final out of nowhere. He did it at commies. He did it at commies.
In lane 3, representing
I think
I
he definitely got it. That sort of
Mentality. Yeah.
He
I
just
love
loves
what
to
Dan's doing. I love it. But
hurt himself.
he appeared on this show just before he went 725, and he was just like, "Yeah, I chose not to go Worlds. I'm not bothered that I weren't there and I didn't win it." And I just like,
Nah. As my boy, I think he said that to me as well. I had dinner with his brother the other night, and obviously he's going to be upset because you could have won the money. But he said that he knows it himself, and he said that everyone does know it. Like they has seen the time that he's went, so he's happy that he went that time because he said he could have got to Australia potentially, and the jet lag, he could have got ill on the travel. So he said he's happy. He's laid down their markers now, and he's excited to see what long course holds.
yeah, fair enough. Joe, give me your thoughts over this week of swimming so far. Anything that stuck out to you?
I'm going to be completely honest. I've not watched much of it because it always seems to be when we're swimming in the pool in the mornings.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
like
actually.
Finals are literally the exact time where we're training, so it's kind of like we just kind of hear the results.
Abbey Wood.
I mean, I watched Abby's races, obviously being part of the squad. I'm trying to think. I think the what was the who's the 53 boy 20.3
Jordan Crooks.
That's unreal. That's definitely for me the
Joe.
most impressive swims.
Joe,
and then
I
obviously
think we found someone that can match with the underwaters.
Not quite. Not, I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe to 15. It's taking me straight out after that. I think McKeon's sub 50 as well. That was pretty impressive. First woman under there. But I've honestly not watched much. Like it's been such a terrible time. Like we swim at 8:45 pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And then the swimming starts on that time pretty much. And then 2 hours, and then we have to do gym, and it's just not really linked up well. But
so you had an early session today then?
yeah, Saturdays is always a bit earlier.
What was your session this morning, Joe?
I had an hour bike and then 3K in the pool.
3K of just aerobics, or?
It was 6/4s holding strong.
What's strong, Joe? Come on, Joe. Tell the people what strong is.
I can't say I was in the best nick this morning. Felt like absolute. I was going like 6/4s or 4:45. I was going around like 4:30s with paddles, just like pull strong.
Let me say this as well. He did have surgery only 2 months ago on his wrist. So like someone being able to do that on a pool set now, I think that's quite good.
I've only been swimming for like 4 weeks, I think. 4 weeks now.
Really?
Yeah, properly. I've been kicking.
Is that why you didn't swim any of the national meets?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't actually think we'd be able to race or swim this much in December. I think we initially thought it was going to be like sort of kicking for a long time, but then 6 weeks post surgery, the surgeon was like, "No, when you starting to swim, that's when you're starting to strengthen it." And probably could have swam nationals, but I've just been training. I'm probably in one of the best shapes of my life so far at the moment. So we're just kind of just grinding. No matter what
We love to hear that.
Yeah.
Joe Litchfield, best shape of his life.
That could be the thumbnail.
On the way to, should I say?
I'm surprised Reese didn't just come in and tell you what Dan Whiffen would have held on 6/400s. Like every session I've ever heard anyone do this year, Reese just appears and goes, "Oh, 2100s. Dan Whiffen would have held quicker."
6/4s. Dan Whiffen would have gone about 404s.
Yeah.
I literally was texting him there. That's why I went off. I asked him to join, but he's literally getting in a warm up for his 400 free.
Yeah, he's racing 400 at 11:30.
Yeah, but I said to him, bro, it's 9 o'clock. You can join. All right. So what are they out in here? How 150? Dan Whiffen was 149.0. So he's won this. Look at this. And he held 152s after that.
That's actually outrageous when you think about it. Held 152s.
He went 149, 152, 152, 151. If you go 151, 203 male, open age group, you're a decent swimmer. Like you train hard, you turn up, like you're a national level swimmer.
Reece, you went 151 and you didn't turn up for about 3 years.
I'm an anomaly, man. I'm an anomaly.
Now 151's a pretty. It's a good 800-meter holding time, I think. It's about it.
So I'd love to see you hold 151 for 800.
You could do it for 200, couldn't you?
I did it for 400.
You could do it for 400. So 400. Would you go? 341.
342.
Yeah.
I could probably go. I maybe go at 40. I don't know.
So who have we got here? We got David Johnson and Paltrinieri in the middle, fighting it out with Fontaine.
Yeah, the French boy Fontaine is the early leader. I say early, but we're about to hit 400 here, and he's still leading.
That's what Dan was out in. That's what Dan was out in. Is that right? 41.
What? Yeah.
Dan's right in there.
So it's interesting to see Fontaine because he's come up with Dan. Like obviously when we're watching Dan at like Mare Nostrums, and he's always been on the same like whereabouts, but Fontaine's always just pipping him. So I remember Mare Nostrum last year, Dan was in like winning the race, and then Fontaine came through and overtook him and stuff like that. So it's interesting to see if he can carry on the trajectory that Dan's been doing.
Honestly, Paltrinieri has hit 400 and he has just blown these boys away. I was thinking this is really close.
Dan has won this about 345. Dan was up 340. They're gonna have to negative split this.
No, Pouch was out 341.
No, he's not. He's up 345.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Or was I 50 early, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's weird that we haven't got the French guy who comes second in the 1500 here. Dom Joly got second in the 1500, and now he's not in this.
They're 413 to 450.
It looks like he's raced the race here, Paltrinieri. Like he knows he's going to win it. He's just kind of sat on them for 400 and then just left them.
But that's the thing. You know, it's easy to say this will be slower than Dan's time. And Dan was doing it on his own, to be fair. But Dan was fully time trialing, whereas Paltrinieri, you can see what he's doing here. He's coming to win a gold medal, and he's going to go home with one.
He's racing the race. What he's done here, he's done what they do in athletics. Like, obviously, he's not going for a time. You can see that because he just let the race take him through. He's let the race do the work, sort of thing. He knows that he has the fitness to continue on to the end, which I find quite interesting about athletics. What you find most of the time with athletes, in them events like 800, 1500s, they just go for the win at championship meets. They just go for the win. They don't care if they get a world record there. They don't care if they get a PB. They just go for the win. So like Keely Hodgkinson, when she races at a championship meet, her PB is 155, but she'll go at 159, maybe 158 to win a championship meet because they race it so slow. Whereas swimmers, you don't often find that. You'll quite often find that every single race is going to be fast because you can't rely on someone else's tactics. It's really interesting.
But also, like here, like it's short course. He's getting that European record back is going to give him nothing really. Like, but winning $15,000 is going to be a lovely little thing for his bank account to see.
I wonder. Oh no, he wouldn't get it, would he? He has to be what Dan went to get the European record, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, Dan now has the European record. So.
But has that been rectified yet?
Well, I think it will. So
yeah,
technically you'd have to get. But he's not going to be.
He's not getting. He'll go about 7:27 here, right?
No, 7:32.
What?
No. Reece is so unoptimistic. Felix Aubock went 7:33 last week.
Yeah, but mate, I saw them at 400 in a 3:45.
Well, this is last 50, isn't it? What?
Oh, you're way ahead of me, to be fair.
Oh yeah, he's going like 27, 28.
28 maybe. 20. He's got to go 26 to go 28 here. The Norwegian boy's going to come second. Who's in third?
Fontaine.
No, he's not coming back 54, boys. Are you in the same race?
How far behind are you?
Reece has got the alternative stream.
He's finishing now for me.
7:30. Watch this.
Oh no, it's 7:29.
7:29.99.
I'm at 750 meters now.
Oh yeah, far behind.
In all seriousness, that
You
was
want me to
still way
send you my
more
VPN
competitive than the
login
women's.
so you can get on YouTube?
Nice, good, thank you.
Joe, do you see how slow the women's 1500 was for second and third? They were 29 seconds back off the winner to get medals.
Wow. Who was that? Ledecky?
No,
Lani,
Lani.
Joe. Lani,
yeah,
Joe.
The no, that's pretty. Yeah, distance swimming's a bit of an odd one time at times, isn't it? It's
Oh,
who
7:29.
was second and third?
Is Maya Namba from Japan, and then a young American lady, I think McMahon.
Yeah, the one Kelsey McMahon. She got silver or bronze from an unseeded heat, so she wasn't even in the final heat, and she got a medal.
Wow, she was gassed. 100%, she was gassed.
That's quite nice, just watching it. Watching it after you've already saw it.
Like there was a cool video of her coach Shane Cass's old coach Jason Calong, and he was like filming her as they finished, and like she realized she got a medal, and she started going, "Woo!"
Is she at Aggies then? Is she at Texas A&M?
I presume so. I don't know. I don't really know.
That's crazy. Shane Case's old coach is her coach. She's a 1500 swimmer. Shane Cases was a 100 backstroke. Just going into 200 backstroke now.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird with the American. Like Shane hasn't done the backstrokes. He's just. I'm so surprised by that 100 back. I think he could have aced it.
He could have raced it, but he's not been good on meat. He pulled out the 100 fly today. He's just been, honestly, I'd say he's been the biggest disappointment of this whole meet.
Right, just quickly there. Nathan Whiffen would have come seventh. Nathan Whiffen would have come 8th in that race.
What, 800?
Yeah, 748 last place. He went 747. No, not overall though. So Felix could have got a medal, snuck a medal.
Yeah, 733.
Too bad it's in Australia. I think a lot of people haven't gone out there purely on that basis. That it's just so far away. I think.
This was a chance for a lot of people to get their first world champ medal, though, I believe, because obviously going to a meet, it's like that 2015 Nationals, Joe. Do you know when everyone was in Baku and like Faz, nothing against Faz, he's my boy, but he said it himself. He said that none of Brody wasn't there, all the big times weren't there. So in like that age group, everyone just had a chance to get medals. Yeah, all the big timers.
There's still a lot there, isn't there? But there's a lot not there. But
yeah,
that's what you get with World Short Course.
Yeah. I wish there was like less stigma around like, so and so won, but they wasn't there. They wasn't there, because everything just dilutes the prestige of a world short course medal, and then that in turn means people value it less, so therefore don't go. So it's like a perpetual thing where people won't go to world short course because the medal doesn't mean as much because less people go.
Yeah, it's like Dan Whiffin's one of them people now. Greg Pausrani only won because Dan Whiffen wasn't there.
Yeah,
that's actually quite cool to say. It's like the men's 50 back. Like Ryan Murphy only won because Joe Litchfield wasn't there.
That'll be good. Where's European short course next year? Do you know?
Who's Gaza?
I don't know.
Gregorio. Is it Gregorio?
Curious if we end up doing that one.
Cassis. Oh,
as a big team.
What did you say, Joe?
Euro short course next year. I don't know where it is.
Mate, Europeans are doing an under 23s competition in Ireland.
I think that's amazing. I think that is amazing. I think we need it in the sport because obviously for years now, like athletics, you have the under 20s, under 23s, seniors and under 18s. So it gives a lot more people to get a chance to get a Great Britain sort of vest or Great Britain sort of hat, let's say, for swimming. And that has always been the tough thing about swimming is the senior swimmers never really get a chance to swim in that middle age group, you know, that university age group. They never get a chance to get that GB vest because you have the juniors that are making the senior teams and stuff like that, like Ed Mildred, Matt Richards, the younger ones Jacob Whittle, who are really good. They might take away a space from the people that are older who are not as good, which is fair play, fair game. But like, I think under 23s now gives the people a chance in that university age group to make a cap.
I just hope they pick the under 23s that aren't on a senior team and aren't on European junior teams. So like it is actually them guys that are like 21, 22.
Oh yeah, it would make sense. They do
So
it as it like replace World University Games. I reckon a lot of it. Like
so with athletics, if you can't be an under 18 going to the under 23s, or you can't be an under 20 going to the under 23s. You can only be an under 18 and go to the seniors, under 20 and go to the seniors like that. So it will be a bit rubbish if you have the under 23s and you have all the amazing juniors that are coming through taking a spot off that age group. And but I wonder if that will be a cap. Like you have to be, because there's an under 18 age group for juniors, whether you have to be 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, I'm with you. That'd be good. I just hope that, like, especially like nations like GB actually take like 30 swimmers there, not just like
Especially it's in Ireland. It's in Ireland, so it's cheap. So they should be.
I know, but that argument can be said a million times.
Is it a long course meet?
Yeah, I think it's in July.
Yeah, you'd have more chance of them taking a team to that then. It's just they'll probably take the guys on the program and the guys like close to being on the program who are like who've not made worlds or not made.
So like
I think
Hutch
this will
and
really
Charlie
help.
Brown and stuff.
Yeah, hopefully them sort of swimmers who might just miss out on worlds.
European short course.
Alex Cahoon can make it.
Give them something other than nationals to sort of strive for in the summer.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I don't know. European short course, December the 10th, Bucharest, Romania next year.
Oh, Romania, I knew that actually, yeah, because it's Popovici, isn't it? It's another home.
Are they going to make a pool? Or are they going to just do it?
They do have pools in Romania.
No, you know what I mean.
They had juniors at Bucharest last year, didn't they?
But did you see the pool? That's not a European short course sort of standard looking pool. It's like
they can do it up there.
It would be like having European short course at Coventry. Like
Popovic is going 45-point long course in this pool. Stop whining, Reece.
Exactly. Exactly. The pool's actually 48.7 meters long.
No, that'd be a good little crack, Joe. Romania. You'll have a good time.
We'll see. I think that's it's the sort of meet they would probably do next year. Sort of a little international blowout pre-Olympic sort of cycle, like the 6 months into the Olympics.
It is about 6 weeks before World Champs long course in Qatar.
I still don't think anyone's going to be doing that. I don't think anyone's going to do that.
Where is it?
That's the worlds where you're going to be going. You only won a World Championship gold because not a single person was there.
Why? Wait, when is it? What month?
January.
Oh, January
24. And
Wait,
the
what are FINA doing? Are FINA just trying to fit as many World Championships in 3 years?
It's because they all got delayed, didn't they? They all got delayed.
It's because Qatar are paying probably 20 billion to FINA for it to still happen.
Yeah.
They could just delay it and just knock every other World Championship back one and put Doha 2025, right? 2020.
Reece, if we can self-fund it, we can be world champion.
Literally, I think it's going to be you.
Me, you and Lewis, the boy.
The boy.
David Lloyd, the boy.
Rich Lloyd, the boy.
The
relay team.
The original Dubai crew.
That's a relay team right there. Metcalf. Me, you, Lewis Metcalf.
Jackie Aylen, the boy.
Jackie Aylen. Wait, did you see Jack Aylen's sister went 31.50 breaststroke at English?
Oh, wow. Fair play to her. She's always been decent in the 50 breaststroke. She's always there or thereabouts, isn't it? Making the finals. Yeah, I have a lot of respect. Fair play.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to Devon Best. Also, Max, I called it, didn't I, Max? Joe, I called, what's your name? Sonny, I called it. You know, the other day when I said Australia are going to break the world record tomorrow in the 4x2.
I think like this Worlds has been like one of those ones where I think a lot of countries have sort of rested a lot into it. It seems to be more of the countries that are going, they've like freshened up a lot more than previous years, and like everyone's just been absolutely destroying world records. Like that men's 4x2, like you look at it and it's rapid, but like I think if you put the 4 fastest GB lads in that pool,
We said this last.
I think they would be as fast, if not faster.
We said this last.
Are you one of them 4 lads, Joe?
No,
Are you one of them?
I'm the Heat, so I think if you put in Duncan, Dino, Jimmy, Matt, all on their top form short course.
No. I don't know where you're getting.
Reese. Team selector Reese is not
I'm
happy.
the team selector, man. Right. Dino. I love Dino. Yeah, I love him. But long course, yeah, man.
No, but they're not. They've only rested.
Jack McMillan, Matt Richards, Duncan, and then
Yeah, I know. All right, then you'd have to test it in the heats to see who's there. But if you got everyone, the heats team, finals team, and you put the fastest 4 in on the day, I think we'd be as fast, if not faster than that.
We are having 4 guys 140. Realistically, we are.
Fake over, yeah. Like Matt's been 41 standing, 42. Duncan's been 40 standing. Like
put Duncan first, who goes 140 definitely off first.
Well, Duncan could anchor on 139 at his best, I reckon.
What's the quickest ever split in history? 139.
Probably, yeah. I'd expect.
I doubt it's been one.
Is it not?
Germany didn't have a team when Biederman was on. Rapsis don't have a team.
Rapsis don't have a team.
Lithuania. Yeah. I'll be interested to see what Dino goes tomorrow. 142.3 is his best. So British rankings is Duncan 140.2, which is just absurd.
That's Europeans, isn't it?
ISL, but
ISL.
Where did Duncan go at Bucks that year? He went like 140.8 from lane 0. I'll never forget that race.
Matt Richards is second. Jack McMillan's third now at 141.9. Jimmy's fourth. Dino's fifth. And then you're obviously sixth, Joe, just ahead of... We've had on the show, 8th place in Adam Barrett, 7th place in Ross, 6th in Joe. Obviously, we can't get Dino because he's at Worlds. Need to get Jimmy, Jack, and Matt and Duncan now. Then we'd have the top 8.
It's fine. If I lay down a 2-3, I probably would make a squeeze 141.2.
If you did the 2-3?
I did 23.
Maybe if you did 150.
I was feeling good the other day in gym. I'm thinking maybe 150 right now, yeah.
What's this race? 50 fly? 100 fly?
100.
Be quite a good one. Husk versus McNally. McNeil, not Manali. McNally?
It's only semi, though.
I was saying, Sonny and Joe, when are Great Britain going to make that drop in the 100 fly? Like up there, we have Abby Wood in the breaststroke. We have Maddie Harris in the backstroke. We have Hannah Hopkins-Freya on the freestyle with Abby on the IM, Kate Shanahan on the IM. We're going to have women going, because like, our best at the moment is, I think, 57, 58. I think 58 won England the other day. But we have the girls.
Laura Stevens, I don't know.
Yeah, Laura's our best, but she's a 2-fly girl that struggles to go down to 100 even. Then you've got Georgie Pryor, who dies in every race, unfortunately.
It just comes in waves, doesn't it? Like, you'd have said a few years back that, like, British breaststroke wasn't that good, like, 100-wise. And then all of a sudden, Adam and Wilby come through, and it's like, oh, my God, GB breaststroke's unreal. And, like, when Adam and Wilby inevitably retire, what do we have left after that? There's a few guys who are pretty good, but they're nowhere near what Adam and Wilby were at the same age. And by that point, someone could come through, like the young backstroke boys coming through now, Jono and Johnny Marshall. Like they, in 2, 3, 4 years' time, could be going 52.9, 52.8, and then you'll be saying the backstroke's a strong leg and breaststroke's a weak leg. Like it's just gonna it could come in waves. The same with women. Like there's a few probably young fly girls coming through at the moment. And you just gotta hope that they take it to the next level and sort of 100 flies. There's power in it, and you can get someone who's just got a lot of power at a young age and sort of develop them into a good flight.
You say that, but then you look here, it's like Tori Huss, Maggie McNeil, Catherine Savard. They're not big girls by
but they're light and they're definitely like
technically good.
If you think about like was it power to weight ratio? Like their power to weight ratio will be unreal. Like they'll be like 60 kg squatting like 100.
Like Dave Bloomfield, the boy.
In all seriousness, do we have a single girl in GB who is like above average at underwater kicking? Abby, but only in like a 4.
I say Abby's been developed up to that. She's sort of worked on it a lot the last couple of years.
Abby is very good underwater. She gives most national level boys a run for their money.
Abby, no, look, Abby is great underwater in the realms of a 200 IM, 200 free, but she's not going to go near Maggie McNeil or Tori Huss in a 25 underwater race.
Well, that's probably why. That's probably what gives you the fly speed.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. At Bucks Big 50, she went a 25 underwater, 25 second 50.
I'm not taking anything away from Abby. I think she's great.
Yeah.
I think she's doing really well. And at her best short course, she's unbelievable. At her best long course, I'm just saying. You know, I think it should be a 55-second 100 butterfly swimmer if she had the underwater of Maggie McNeil. Like,
Georgie Pryor had good underwaters, didn't she? But
good underwaters in the respect that she goes 58 short course 100 butterfly. Not in the again, it's like it's good underwaters compared to GB, but not on a world level, which is why she's not here racing.
No, there's probably not. To be fair, I think that's probably just. I don't know. Like, the reason why I'm good at fly kick is because from a young age I was sort of beat into shape with it. Like.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. You were told like do this underwater, feet past flag, 15 off each turn, or you'll have a Twitter fly, you have press ups, you have something like that.
Do you remember Joe the other day? I heard Joe saying that he did. Did you do short course yards a lot in training?
Yeah, I used to train yards like Monday night, Thursday night, Wednesday night, or something.
Okay, so that's my next point. Who on the men's side is actually good underwater in the UK? Like you are, Joe. I think Matt
Richards. Matt's pretty good. Peters is all right. Jimmy can do it on his fly.
Jamie Ingram
doesn't ever really do it on his freestyle.
Wait, Ingram has good underwaters.
Ingram's good at getting to 15. Yeah, he is. He's good.
Ben Proud.
Got Benny.
Will be.
I feel like Duncan's not bad here, but he doesn't really do it on his freestyle.
Yeah.
Like Duncan's got a good fly kick. I know that.
Elliot Clogg has good backstroke on backstroke. Really?
Not compared to if you compare it to Greenbank, like Luke's 200 back underwater consistency, I think is one of the
consistency. Yeah, world class.
Like you've obviously got people like Rylan and Murphy that have the power to sort of give that one turn close to the end and sort of take it maybe. But Luke could do a 400 backstroke and he'd get 50 off each wall and he'd be fine.
I didn't really start this debate to like throw shade on people. I'm just saying I think as a country we suck underwater, and that's probably why we're lacking a women's fly, like 100 fly swimmer. And you know, if it wasn't for Jimmy's awesome efficiency, ability to close really well on a 100 fly long course, you know, Jimmy's never even been sub 50 in the 100 fly like short course, and he's a 50.6 long course. Like. You got to argue there that we need to be better. Adam Barrett is the only other one. Sorry, we've not mentioned Adam Barrett. Barrett's great underwater, but if we look further back, James Hickman was one of the OG underwater kickers. But we're talking about right now, and it's more of a fluke. All right, Joe, you trained yards, and that's probably helped it. But unless people are going the extra mile on their own backs, we're not good at underwater kicking, and that's where USA just absolutely have our number. And I think something needs to be done about that.
I think that's something that Swim England need to look at. Like the stuff that I did when I was younger, obviously it's through the Swim England programs. Like you go into sort of the Swim England weekends, whatever you're doing, and like you're doing things there, and that's where you sort of learn kind of what you need to do, and that's where the coaches would go and also learn. So that's just something that Swim England would need to sort of kick into younger squads, younger clubs, and tell them. We're clearly weak at this thing. We're clearly weak at fly kick. We need to sort of up this, and you'd see in maybe 5-10 years that the younger sort of 12-year-olds, when they're 18, 19, 20, they're going to be the ones that are going to have better fly kick.
I think we are almost on a whim right now that, you know, people like you, when you're growing up, you see these fast guys are doing this underwater, and, you know, I'm going to go and do that in training off your own back, not because coaching is creating this ability. And even I watched the 200 back final at the Swim England Nationals, and I could predict the times just based on watching the amount of underwater, because no one went past sort of 8 meters in a world-class, national final 200 backstroke. And I'm like, these guys are going 153 at best. Like, you watch ISL and no one comes up before 10 meters in a whole 200 backstroke. And then you watch an English national final and everyone's up at 7 and 8. And you're like, it's just not good. It's just not good.
Talking about that, I'm one of them swimmers where you look up someone like, it was always Joe. Like, remember when I'd do a race, because it was me and Joe good mates, I'd go like, I did a Joe Litchfield at the end of my 200 fly. Like Joe is one of them people that people try to copy because obviously he does it so well. Like, Joe, I need to ask you this. Obviously, I know personally, but I want you to tell everyone, how is it that you do manage to, on the 200 IM, turn at 150 and get the speed and distance you do off that last wall?
Well, I've just done it since I was young. I just literally, like, from, I don't know, I remember it being like when I was sort of just at Yorkshire's, I used to sort of, when I was a younger, like, when you don't always try as much as you would now on the first 150 meters, and like obviously when I was younger it'd be like I'd just sort of not save, but save a little bit for the last turn, and then obviously like try and win the race. And but I think just through doing that throughout the whole life, I've just got used to sort of just
muscle memory almost.
No matter how tired I am, I just need to do it because I know it's going to make me faster. And the only time I wouldn't do it is if I was sort of in a training race swim, and even then I probably try to do it and it might backfire. But I just know I need to do it, like especially if I'm sort of against Dino and Duncan, like last turn of a turn of freestyle. Like, I know I'm not going to be able to compete with just chasing him down on top of the water. But if I get up next to them, I could probably try and like stick next to them and probably just like hold on to them as long as I could. So it's just sort of knowing what you need to do. And that's the Burris and Whittle one. That's good. I think Lewis Burris would be a world dominator if he had good in the water work. Like, he has got the fastest swim speed of anyone in the world. Like, you put him in a 100-meter long pool, he's going to beat everyone. Like, if he just sprints, like, he's so fast. Same as Whittle.
But Burris knows it as well. Like, it was a bit of a joke last year between coaches. Like, every coach had a message from Lewis saying, like, my start's not good, my underwater's not good. How do I get better at this? Like, he wants to so badly. And he must be getting better. He went 20-point yesterday in the 53 short course. You can't go 20-point without doing something right. But, we know he's a long way off. You know, these other guys, you know, you look at Jordan Crooks later in that 53 final, even look at people like Ben at their best. There you go. Chaddy's just walked out. Have you got Chaddy walk out yet, Joe?
Yeah, just come out. Like, we're at the same time. Just
cool. Hey, Chris, any dark horses for Paris? Cool. The thing with swimming is a dark horse can appear in about 1 minute. Like, you know, no one knows who David Popovich is, and then he's like world record holder. I know it was about a year coming, but it only takes someone to drop 2 or 3 seconds in about 2 months, and all of a sudden they're a favourite. So, I don't know. I like this Ilya Karun kid, the kid from Canada. He seems really good. 22.250 fly, 49.6 this morning, 100 fly, and he's 17. Canadian boy, trained in Nevada with the Sandpipers. I like him. He's my dark horse. Joe?
Dark horse for Paris. Should we go British standard? John Adam.
Yeah, I thought
back was 53.9 last week in Rotterdam. Something. So I mean, I think he's got some serious speed. If he can he dies off a lot on the back 50. So if he can sort that out with down and back, I think he could be the next big sort of 100 backstroker that Britain need.
Reese, dark horse, Paris.
Alex Cahoon.
Ooh, love the boy.
103.
What about
103. If I say this to him every day, if he gets his underwaters just semi-average, he's the best in Britain. His swim speed is unmatched. I know no one will disagree with me. His swim speed. You see him race Matt Richards short course, he catches him on the swim and like catching him so much, but gets so left on the underwaters. Just his work ethic and like his mentality. I think Alex Cahoon is going to be one for the future.
Chad is on 15 here. Have you noticed his breakouts? They're like so on 15. It's scary.
So just quickly talking about underwaters again. I remember training with Chad and obviously you coaching him, Sonny. He always does extras at the end. Remember the things he did do when he put his hands over his head at this and do underwater work, working on the body position?
That one was close.
Chad eased off there. 100 Chad eased off.
Yeah, that's us.
There's Eugene Dupont.
My car.
Yeah, Chad 100 eased off there.
You go out tonight.
Yeah. No way Matteo actually backed off. We got extra guests, Reese.
We got Rachel Anderson.
Rachel, are you watching the swimming?
Yeah.
Go sideways, Reese. Go sideways.
You enjoying it? Oh,
You watching with us, Rachel? Or are you just keeping Reese company?
Where are you going?
Coffee with me.
Gosh, going for coffee. Rachel,
What?
just want to say out there, Rachel gave up swimming and dropped down to 5 sessions, basically. And she popped out 207 in the back the other day.
That's called good taper and smart training.
Yeah.
called enjoying it.
Yeah, very true. That is the fine line of swimmers these days. It's like it's finding that enjoyment level and then doing a bit too much, like having a sort of a life. Because a lot of, unless you're elite, no, unless you're on the level of like Joe and all them guys who are getting paid to do it, and you almost have like a motivation every single day that like you're getting all the support you need. To be just a swimmer that doesn't have that, you've got to have incredible sort of motivation yourself and that inner sort of belief, because then you've also got to find extras that can help you aid, because obviously all them swimmers out there, they have money. It's all money driven. Like some of it's money driven and then medal driven, whereas swimmers who aren't necessarily on that level, like say Rachel and that, they have like other things where maybe a social, or maybe it's just like putting extra into uni work, so that just helps them focus a little bit more on the training.
You're right, Chris. Happy swimmer does indeed make a fast swimmer.
At Millfield slogan, happiness is swimming fast.
Apparently, Cam McAvoy is making a comeback for Paris. Cam McAvoy cannot be a dark horse. I'm not having Cam McAvoy. Cam McAvoy, to this day, has still done one of the best 100 threes of all time.
They'll probably go 47-0 randomly, then just never get any closer. Never get close to it again.
The guy was Popovich before Popovich was Popovich, but he was the anti-Popovich. Because Popovich goes 47 every time he swims, and Cam done it once, ever.
Mason.
Yeah. There's an odd one, that. I don't really know what happened to him. Just disappeared, didn't he? 47-0. See you later.
The Aussie way, I think Aussie pressures are terrible. Joe, what races would you have wanted to swim at this meet if you was there? Would you have given the 100 fly bash?
It depends what's the program look like. I think it'd have been maybe like 2-3, 2 IM. Maybe not even 2 IM, to be fair. Maybe like, I don't really know. 100 back, maybe. 100 fly. Yeah, maybe 100 fly.
What do you think of how Noah? Have you seen how Noah swam? 21.9 in the 50 fly.
21.9.
Yeah.
Quick.
He went 48.8 this morning for a PTV.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I could maybe break 50 on the fly. So it'd be nice to maybe try and. I think I'd have to look at it and think, okay, where can I make finals? I think that's probably the main one. Like obviously, the hundreds everyone loves to sort of get in and fucking sorry language, and rattle it sort of 100 meters, which you can sort of do short course. And I've not necessarily got that much power. I've got a bit of power, but I'm not like a built man. I'm quite a slender boy.
I'm not a built man. Joe Litchfield, quote of the day. Flynn Southern. Flynn Southern's definitely a serious athlete. He's the young Australian boy who's been some crazy times. He's a good call.
Marius is Marius Kush the one that that trains in San Diego?
Yeah,
he did. Yeah,
I met him at US Nationals. Maxi boy.
He was a Toronto Titan.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Sean Champion was
He also just went past 15
at US Nationals as well, right? Mate, Noah looks really good there.
Sonny, just quickly, Sonny, why is no one wearing a Zuno here?
Ramadan is.
Is that it?
And Niels Castanje is. Mate, Noah looked great on the second 50. But 49.0, just... Chad's going to smash this tomorrow. Chad's not getting touched.
Noah's got a ridiculous rate. Like, his rate's so high. It looks so smooth. Like
he looks so smooth, yeah.
Look at how fast his arms are coming over, but it looks so smooth.
The end is really weird as well.
Not bad.
Oh, that hurt my shoulders. God. Injured myself. Reese, have you ever beaten Noe?
You know I have, though, boy. Tell the truth. 200 fly Geneva. Whoosh.
Joe,
was
In the
that?
final as well, I got the
2014?
silver, you got the bronze, the boy.
you've just got to feed Reese's ego. That's all I'm good for. It's just, mate, look at him. He loves it.
When was that? 2012.
No, it was 2017.
Oh, okay. What time did you go?
I went 206, 207 and 208 maybe. I went 207, you went 208 or something like that. Long course. It was long course. And it was in January.
Joe, what do you reckon the big difference between Reese's training since then and Noe's training since then?
Noah's actually trained.
No, he hasn't gone out. He hasn't gone out on the old booze, the boy.
Yeah.
Noe does like a little
He
post,
does like it, I know that,
sesh.
No, all the Swiss and Italians do.
They
Do you know what my difference is? I made a really big move that 2019 short course season, but then COVID came around, and honestly, I was matching my PB in January of that year, and then COVID came around, and I just didn't have the motivation to come back. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't as strong-willed as every other swimmer, and I said this to you, Sonny. I just didn't have the motivation coming back from nothing, and I just every day hurting. I just didn't have the.
You were a victim of the Loughborough University. I can't really say the word. System. The new system where they just sacked off the AU squad.
No, it wasn't. Reese has been swimming memes. Reese has been doing training, and Noe has what? Reese has been doing training, and Noe has been doing training. I've been training my moves on the dance floor. He's been training in the pool.
Moves. Yeah.
Who runs swimming memes? Do you know?
Which one? This is hypoxic memes.
Who runs that?
I don't know.
Do you know
that? Maybe hypoxic memes is the one from New Zealand. I'm not sure.
Oh, Lewis Clarebert, that boy.
It might be Clarebert. No, I think hypoxic memes is from.
I think I know if Clarebert stayed, did it? He stayed at my house, my grand's house. I think he would have told me that he runs hypoxic memes.
Sort of thing you would do though. Lewis loves the social media.
Yeah, he is funny too. He is
everything.
Lewis Clarebert is one of the funniest guys I've ever met. Genuinely, he just doesn't care.
Yes, Daddy.
Unbelievable.
I should really try and get Bert in, shouldn't I?
Oh my God, we should get Bert in. I'll send him a WhatsApp now. We'll send him now. I'm just gonna say join this. Join this, Bert.
Chad has just raced, so
yeah. Chad has just raced.
So he'll join. He's
just gotta say sorry for any profanity if Bert Clos joins.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Bert comes on. Every other word will be. Bert loves it. Bert is loving life right now. He's having a good time.
I just said join this right now with me, Sonny, and Joe Litchfield.
Oh, he will come. He actually will come.
I just said click on it. He's seen 1 minute ago on WhatsApp, so he should reply.
Winners of the bronze medal.
Who is Danny? Is Danny? I wish I said their surnames.
Oh, is that? Oh, is it Cooper? He's back. He's back in the Aussie team.
Yeah. Did you not see what happened? Did you not see what happened yesterday in the 50 back, Joe?
No.
So have you not heard?
The full start buzzer went on the final.
Oh, so yeah, three of them stopped. Three of them stopped, didn't they? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and Isaac won, and then they re-swam, and Isaac comes second.
Oh.
To be fair, no. That's not as bad as Peter Kurtze. Peter. He came third and then came fifth.
Oh. Yeah, you still get a medal. Yeah, I did see that. What? Just the buzzer does not go off, but they went underwater and did their underwater and then stopped.
Yeah.
It was very strange.
It was just the timekeeper, the officials, the judge just messed up basically.
Yeah, fair. Not good. No, I did see that, but that sucks for him. But I mean, at least he's back there after his Commonwealth's getting sent home.
What are they doing?
Oh, they give the medals out at the same time.
5 gold medals for the meet as well. Just to get their medals on this occasion.
Men's 100 breaststroke. I'm looking at Martineghi. This summer's the European champs. Who's winning?
Huh?
Who's winning the 100 breaststroke? Is Martineghi going to be up there, or is Petey going to hold the reign?
The Worlds?
What's long course next year? Yeah.
I don't know. Like Petey's not so slow. I think.
Or Nick Fink. I heard the other day some people were telling me I'm still sticking with Petey. I think just the caliber of athlete that he is and like the mentality side of things. But then Nick Fink is coming along, and Nick Fink is huge.
I think how fast Petey's been. Still, no one's touched him. Like no one's anywhere near him. Like still, he's still like over a second ahead, right? Or
yeah, the thing is, if Petey does get beaten, he has created this generation of breaststrokers, even down to like Martineghi and stuff like that. Just with the times they're going, because you always need one swimmer to drag the time along. Do you know what I mean? It's like on that 105, Phelps brought Chad to the 152, and then he brought other people down. And now everyone's going 152s and 153. So back then it was only Phelps that was doing it. In the breaststroke, it's like Petey now. You've got Kuminga, you've got Martineghi, all going 57s. You've got Nick Fink, even as low as 58. So how many people now go faster than what the world record was in 2012 in the 100 breaststroke long course?
Yeah.
Eight of them at least.
More? No, there's loads of them. There's more than 8.
All 57s.
What was world record in 2012? It was like
58.7.
Oh, 58.7.
I think Cam Vandenberg had it. 58.7 though.
Maybe about 8 of them then. I was thinking about 59.
Michael Andrew has
you need that someone to bring. Why has he not been that good this meet?
He hasn't made any finals in individual events.
He's not. Maybe he's past it.
What's this?
Michael Andrew hasn't made any senior final, any final.
He has. He made the 100 iron. He come 4th or 5th.
He's world champion in that. Do you remember
2016, 6 years ago, when he was 9. All the top breaststrokers built. Michael Andrew's pretty skinny for someone who's been 58.1.
I mean, there's played like 200. There were a few like like Chopkov. Obviously, he's quite slender.
Will Lacombe.
Yeah,
Kuminga's big. I wonder if Kuminga's still warm up.
The 100s that you gotta have is shoulders, big shoulders, isn't it? Like you have your big square shoulders. They're usually the way a lot of them look nowadays.
Duncan Scott by any means isn't small though. If you see Duncan in real life, he's not. He has
no. He's tall, he's strong, he's slender. That's what a freestyle can be like.
Brest has no streamlined guys because it's so slow that you can get better value from being enormously strong.
Yeah, pretty much.
You get slim guys on the 200 breaststroke. You definitely get slim guys long course because you can't Petey can't carry that body weight through, or he can. Sorry, that's the wrong word to use. People like Petey will struggle to carry that body weight through his muscle mass compared to like other 200 breaststroke, like the Japanese guys.
Yeah. Ilya, to be fair, Ilya is like weirdly lean and muscly, but he's not like he's still on the skinnier side.
Yeah, you see just his 5 kicks.
Mate, Ilya doesn't even do 5 kicks. Ilya's just good. People need to get over the fact that Ilya is just good. People don't want to like Ilya. Ilya is a beautiful man and the best breaststroke.
No.
Where is he? Where is he?
He can't fucking swim because Belarus.
Yeah. It was that year. Was it last year where he went and broke the world record at the Belarusian Championships?
He broke the world record at ISL now, but
Bert just said to me. Bert said, "There's no Wi-Fi in stands, my boy."
I don't know what you just said.
But there's no Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi in the stands, my boy. My bro or my boy.
But he's replied to your message.
Tell him to use the data.
He's such a bot, isn't he? He's such a bot.
Say data works fine.
He's not the biggest tech guy, to be fair. I've texted Liam. There's definitely people we can get from the stands.
What about Adan?
Adan's having team dinner.
Him join with Siobhan.
Women's 4 a.m. Mate, they're all the big hitting events are coming out, aren't they? All right. Honestly, people need to sort themselves out. Sachi, whatever, he's been disqualified like 20 times for doing fly kicks. He cheats. We know that. Ilya Shimanovic does not. Please find me footage of him doing an extra fly kick. He naturally undulates with his stroke in a legal manner that makes him bloody fast. Get
Naturally
over it.
undulate.
Stop being a little bitch. Ilya Shimanovic doesn't cheat. He outworks all of you and he outswims all of you. Sachi, on the other hand, got disqualified 30 times at World Short Course last year. Obviously, he is cheating. He has been disqualified. Ilya has never been disqualified. He is world champion and world record holder. Sort yourself out, Lord Farquaad.
He naturally undulates like a naturally one-hand touch on a fly's turn.
In lane 7, representing Italy.
Did Abby do this?
Nah, she would have been up there. What did it take to make it? 420. What was it saying? 429.
Pretty sure she's got like a 420.
Tess, here we have a 433. Wow, yeah, Tabby would have made it easily. Katie Shanahan would have made it. Going back to Dark Horse, I think Katie Shanahan and Greg Butler could be there as well.
Who we got here? Who's joining us? Hey, Siobhan and Ian. What we got for dinner, guys?
Representing Japan.
Mike's not on.
Oh, we can't hear you, Adon. Go sideways so I can see you all as well, Adon.
And in lane 5, representing Italy, Sir Franceschi.
Oh.
Oh, we lost Hong Kong. Come on, Hong Kong.
Lane 4, representing United States of America, Leah.
Sonny, is this world record ever going to go? The women's.
It's McIntyre.
What did Dyer go this morning in the 400 IM?
400.
He's breaking the world record tonight. After what I said to you yesterday, his 200 breast and 200 fly are so strong now. I think the breaststrokes moved on so much. I think he could. Wait, just quickly, actually. Did you see the 400 iron split from George Smith last week?
Yeah, 106.
He went
right?
32 on that first 50 of breaststroke to a 106. 106. That is. I don't think even.
Yeah,
I think that might be the fastest split in history to go that fast.
Didn't he split like a 106 on his 100 back?
Yeah.
I said to someone
that needs to be like a 59.
If he went 3 seconds faster on the back and then he maybe go 1 second slower on the breaststroke, I don't know, because he is a breaststroker. I wonder what he would have gone. Susanna Jacobus has been about years.
Yeah. No, someone said it's a weak event here. Women's 400 yeah, there's not a lot of depth in this field, unfortunately. It's a shame Summer is not here. Summer will probably get close to the world record one day. She's pretty great. And Liam, to get better at butterfly, just keep being consistent in training. Work on the underwaters, like Joe said earlier, and really work on your efficiency if you want 200 fly. Because you have to be able to swim for 1 minute 48 seconds or quicker.
Well, when I was training 200 fly, I don't know if Joe's the same, but we found that if you do too much fly training, it can almost like hinder. So we did a lot of like aerobic freestyle sets and then our speed stuff on fly. It's interesting to see because like even like Chad, he doesn't do long reps of fly. Like when we were training with him, Sonny, he wasn't doing 200s fly.
No,
ever. He would do like aerobic freestyle and then keep the fly like feeling good. So I think it's just about maybe like just doing maybe loads of repeats at 50, 75, maybe 125, stuff like that. That's what Andy Manley had me doing. We had a lot of 125s.
I think it's really individualized. Like I know some people, especially women's 200 fly swimmers, they really benefit from doing the longer repeats. I know Laura was doing things like 10 200s in your squad the other day. That's fly. But I think on the men's side, I just think we can be much better by being more specific and doing more like race pace stuff. I still really like stuff like sets of 200s where you might go the first 100 race pace or the last 100 race pace or the middle 100 race pace and mix that in with like so you do like 50 aerobic free, 100 race pace fly, 50 aerobic free, but do a lot of repeats of that. And that, I think that can be more specific than doing 10 200 fly threshold or even going towards VO2 max. I think
that's what we would do. That we would do stuff like 150s at like white or pink into 50 fly back end speed or 50 front end speed into 150 still, because you don't want that other part of the 150 being easy, because then it's just 150 flies. You want to be able to see what it's like under pressure.
I don't mean she's just got an absolute engine. Did you see what you hear about what Laura went last week? This on Wednesday, long course.
What?
She went 208.
Huh?
Hong Kong, what's going on?
Course.
Talk to us, Hong Kong.
Hi, Sonny.
Are you all sharing Adam's dinner? It looks like he's got so much. Is it just like, are you all getting involved, or?
We're such a tight team now that we all share off the one plate.
Oh, that's cute. Adam, have you finished racing now, my boy? Have you finished racing now, or you got like relay?
I got one more relay tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Nice.
Is that 4x1 medley?
Yes, it is.
Who's on the freestyle?
Ian's on the
That'll
freestyle.
be me.
Mate, Ian, you've been going absolutely off, mate. 20.3 this morning.
Oh my god!
Legit, by the way. Ian legit went 20.3. First Hong Kong man under 21 in the individual, 20.9, and 20.3 on the relay. Ian, mate, you're killing it.
Thanks, Sonny.
Adam, also a Hong Kong record. Siobhan, how many Hong Kong records you got so far? This meet?
Yeah.
None.
A few. I don't know.
Siobhan, you got to catch up with these boys getting Hong Kong records.
I know. Well, we have one more day, so.
To be fair, one of the Hong Kong records is literally the world record. So,
Ian, we don't need it. Look, we're just looking at Hong Kong records, and maybe Siobhan gets one, and that would be great. And that's all we're really looking at.
yeah.
Yeah, I just need one,
So to get to
Just
us,
one.
we have like 5 apiece.
Yeah.
Actually, though,
We're gonna get another record tomorrow as well.
easy dubs for sure.
You will in the medley relay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
I saw your men's medley relay this morning wasn't actually that bad, right? Like it was a pretty good team.
We were half a second away from making finals, which is pretty impressive.
Oh wow!
That's good. Ian nearly went sub 20 on the last leg. That's why.
9.5 defeat.
19.7 when we get in there.
Has anyone ever done a sub 20 split before? What's the fastest split? 20.06.
No, 19. 19. Amory Laveau, Flo, Fred Busquet, and Caesar, I think, have done it.
No one's ever broke 20 standing here.
No, 20.1 is obviously the world record. I like how we've just missed the women's 400 iron because it's just such a long, boring event.
That's not a bad time.
Yeah, Fred Busquet was 19.8. There was a 4x50 freestyle relay in Croatia in 2008 where 2 guys went sub 20 on it.
Oh, wow.
It's the world best, but not the world record because there wasn't a world record at the time in that event. Where you stand, guys? We're a team Hong Kong. What hotel?
We're not telling you.
Yeah, it's
What if it's confidential. Otherwise, people would
Sonny turns up tomorrow.
I can physically get there tomorrow.
Oh yeah, true.
We're in the Crown.
Okay. Is it nice? You having a good time?
Yeah, having a blast. It's great.
Obviously, you guys are there.
You sound so not happy.
It's fun. It's good.
Like guys, what's the atmosphere like on poolside? Like when with the swims, is it pretty dead, or is there a lot of people like cheering? And...
When the Australians are on, it's actually really good. For anyone else, yeah. But yeah,
the first couple of days, the weather wasn't that good, so in the stands it was pretty empty.
It was cold.
We saw behind one of the relays, all the swimmers were like stood behind their freezing, like holding their shoulders like this in their big coats. Is it cold behind the blocks?
It's an outdoor pool, but it's got a canopy over the top, so it's like half in, half out. So you still get the weather from the outside. So it's meant to be summer here, but it's still really cold.
Yeah.
Adam, turn your phone sideways.
Oh, Christ.
There we go. Look, we've got the whole family now. I like how you sit between Ian and Siobhan, like they're like your parents.
I'm a naughty child.
Right, Sonny, back to our talk. Is John Mason a giant? Yeah, look at this camera angle now.
Just gotta do a.
I'm in front of you. We're laughing because everyone that wins, John Mason looks way bigger than them. Like when Dyer won, and then who else won? Someone else who was short. But basically, everyone's way shorter than John Mason.
Just gotta do a little shout out to Sonny Kennedy. He's watching right now, saying we all look really good.
Big up Sonny Kennedy. She is a belter. 100 miles an hour.
Do you, Adam? Who's going to win the men's 400 IM?
Phelps.
Who's in it? I don't know.
No way did you have to think about this. Surely you know who's going to
Dad,
win.
you love swimming. What are you doing, mate?
Guy Setter, easy.
Yeah, the world record's going as well, I think. I think the world record's going.
No, I'm going to say
You really well on the two breasts.
355.
355? No, the world record's at 354.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Okay.
Ian, who's winning the 53?
Dude, Crooks, 100%. No questions asked. Jordan.
Siobhan, who's winning the women's 53?
Oh, Kasha.
I think Kasha.
We're pulling for her. She's the best.
Is that because she's a mate, or is that just because she's beating Emma?
Both.
I like it. Good stuff.
Here's Rossetti.
Guys, you can go and enjoy your dinner now. If you want to stay, you're welcome to stay, but you don't have to just be watched eating by us.
Yeah, we'll go if that's all right.
You do have good table manners, guys.
Hey, guys, good luck tomorrow. Be good. Siobhan, I look forward to a Hong Kong record. Boys, I look forward to Hong Kong records.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Bye.
They've definitely just left this and they're like, who's that guy, Reese? Apart from Adam.
Here he is. Matty Sates, the boy.
Matty Sates. We love Matty. Come on, Matty Sates. I think Matty Sates pulls the upset. He rested. Look, you know Matt is the most calculated person ever. And he actually didn't make the 400 free final, so he got more rest to win this 4 a.m.
Yeah, I saw that.
Carson Foster looked in a good place there. He looked very happy. I reckon he's got something in the locker for us.
Mate, the boy Rich Nagy in the final.
Wait. Did Carson and Jake make this final? Wow.
Jake's quitting after this meet, apparently, as well.
Really? Oh, that is so nice. Brothers next to each other.
The Naginator.
The news, they're both Zuno boys. And the Japanese is Zuno. Mate, there's so many Zunos in the 4 a.m. I can't believe people wear Zunos to 4 a.m., to be fair.
No, Sonny, I'm staying this year. After, I think Max gave me a suit Max gave me a suit and I wore it. And I was like, that's the one event you'd want to wear it in because, like, your hips are high. It keeps, like, your legs...
If it didn't make your legs just lose all blood flow.
Yeah, okay. That was, I remember I made my first British final and I put a brand new Speedo Laser X on. And oh my God, my legs. I swear, I came back in like a 10, like 7 or so. I literally had no legs.
Laser X's were tight. The new intents are worse. Like, I wore the intent at ISL season 2 and I literally couldn't wear it. It was so tight.
The Laser Elites or Laser 2s are the best, my favourite Speedo suits.
Mate, Sates gets so much distance for stroke on his fly. It's crazy. Like, he just hauls himself forwards. Look at him. Boom, 2, 3.
I'm muting you guys because I'm behind, so you can hear me, but I'm going to mute you guys.
5 strokes, 24-6.
Way behind.
The live stream for Worlds is either on YouTube with a VPN to America or it's on All Aquatics website. Up to you where you watch it, Amir. I knew Sates was going to go out fast, and his backstroke is normally his weakest stroke, but on the 200 IM, his backstroke looked great. The only thing is he's a great breaststroker, but so is Dyer. Dyer did win the 200 yesterday in the second fastest swim ever, 2:00.3.
Dyer's free isn't as good. If he's near him, you'd expect Sates to beat him.
If Matt has 2 seconds, is within 2 seconds of Dyer into the free, Matt wins. 100%.
Sonny, Matt Sates, 200 fly. Why didn't he do it? I'm looking at his stroke now.
I don't know. I literally don't know. I honestly I've told him, and he enters it sometimes at like nationals and then just never does it. Carson was a world junior like medalist 200 backstroke. And I think Carson's going to really push this backstroke. I'm not talking much about Carson, but Carson could absolutely win this. I think it's these three guys. It depends how much Matt gets dropped here on this backstroke. I think he's going to have enough. He's 1.5 meters down with 25 more backstroke.
What's Carson's breaststroke?
Carson's solid at breaststroke. Jake, his brother, is actually a sub 210 long course 2 breaststroker.
But Daya Seto is the world champion 200 breast.
Yeah, and the world record holder 400 IN.
yeah. That's why I think that. I don't think Satesy, how much I like him, I don't think he's going to go past Sato on the breaststroke.
I think Sates has got a little much. No, he will only go past on the freestyle. He just needs, I think he needs to bring back a second. Again, people are asking where we can watch it. I'll bring up the Aquatics link. I don't know if it's working now.
It is.
So I'll stick that in the chat.
Two, please.
There you go.
All right.
Do you like it more?
There's a link now you can use.
Yes.
Captain Carson.
Really good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So Dyer's going to have the overwhelming lead. You know who's not bad at freestyle either? Carson Foster actually split 140.4 on the 4x2 yesterday. He is a serious freestyler. He's a 145 long course. Hello, Bakes. And I don't think Matt's got enough to overtake Dyer, and I don't think Matt's got enough to overtake Carson at this point. But could Carson have enough to overtake Dyer? That's the real question here. It's a 2.5 second lead Sato has over Carson. Is Sato under world record split here? He's well ahead of the championship record.
The championship record is the world record, no? He didn't get it last year in Dubai.
No, he got it ISL. In the glass pool of Las Vegas, when Energy Standard, we shipped him in just to win that race, get the world record, and win the championship.
He made Max look stupid. Like a
the world record line has just appeared. He's 0.4 off it. Come on, Dyer. Come on, Dyer. We want a world record in the 4 a.m. He's close. He's close. Matty's going to get the bronze. Carson's going to get the silver. But will Dyer get the world record? He is 341.65. I think he's going to be...
No, he's not going to get it. He's not going to 53.
He's in some serious pain there.
He needs Dan Whiffen's freestyle now.
He don't have the 25 grand bonus. 355.75. That's a beautiful swim. Not quite the championship record either, which I think was Ryan Lochte.
Not bad though.
I hope FINA are listening to the stream. I really do. I really do.
Thank you.
Look, Chad's been really consistent for a year now, and it's no big surprise he's swimming well again. I think he was just really patchy over COVID. He's a brilliant athlete. He's a brilliant swimmer, and he's winning the 100 fly tomorrow to add to the 200 fly. I hate double breaths. Don't do them, kids. You get overtaken by the world record line if you double breathe. Unfortunately.
Was that Chad's first world gold 12 years? Is that what he was on his Instagram?
He won it in 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016. He got bronze in 28, silver in 2018, bronze in 21, and gold this year. So he's got 7 short course 200 fly medals, 5 golds.
Not bad.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad. It's pretty.
There's a really cute picture of like him on the podium for each title, and there's one where he's got like, I think it's 2012, not 2010.
Oh, he used to have terrible hair. Terrible hair.
Who?
Caddy.
He looks better now than when he was like 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had like the blonde like hair, like yeah.
Oh, it's all horrible. And the picture of him when he beat Phelps 2012, like, he just looks like a different man.
Yeah, he's a little cute, isn't he?
Ooh, Nagy. Oh, go on, Rich. 4 or 5.
Joe, what's your PB in this event?
4. 4 and 6? No. 410.
No, you went sub 410 in like Canada when we were junior.
Yeah, like 4 and 9 there, 410. I did have violent diarrhea though that week. So for the contest.
Brilliant.
No. A little disclaimer there.
I remember Kev Renshaw telling me just to man up and just get on with it. And I was like,
I love it.
Let's do this. Managed to win somehow. No, I haven't done it in a while. I haven't really done 4am short, like 2 years probably. I did it books like a couple of years ago, and I did it in the first heat because Loughborough didn't enter me in a time.
Oh yeah. I was in me and Joe did 400 IM for Loughborough, and I was in a higher heat than Joe. I was like, "What's going on?"
That's because you're a serious athlete.
Yeah, obviously. Back then I was.
Then I was
Smacking out 426s the boy in season. What's going on?
I want to know all your PBs for 100 fly and 200 fly. I'll start. We'll go across the line. I'm 55.4 and 216 something. Reese?
I'm 54.9 and 201.7.
Is this long course, short course?
Short course.
Short course. 50.
Oh, no, here we go.
50.3 and short 2 fly. I want to say like
153.
153. I want to say in that area. I think.
Yeah,
I did go. I went 156 one time, but then I woke up, so I don't know.
Dreamt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in the UK. I'm currently in Essex, Colchester. Reese and Joe are both coming to us from Loughborough.
We're about 200 minutes away from each other, actually.
Yeah, literally. No, I'm not home. I'm not at my house.
Oh.
At least yes.
Yeah, I'm actually quicker than Reese at 100 fly long course for what it's worth. I don't want to be the slowest at everything.
He is. Would you go long course?
56.9. You're 57.1, right?
Yeah, I don't know when did I do that? Like, when's that from?
English Nationals 2019.
I reckon
I didn't make the final.
Hands down, I reckon if I had one more month with Sonny last year, if I came to you in February, I would have gone faster, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Sonny got me. I had 2 months off training, completely, like not even in the water. Went to South Africa with Sonny, had 4 weeks training, then matched my PB last year. So I reckon if I had one more month, I reckon I would have gone something big. Because do you remember I couldn't even push sub-30s for like 3 weeks long course. I couldn't get under 30.
So bad when you come, you were so bad.
Yeah.
Mate, this is Joe Litchfield. He's like a serious boy. Yeah, 200 fly is not his event. He can do a lot of things and a lot of things fast.
Joe's biggest achievement. Joe's world medalist in the 4x2 for Great Britain last year. But also Joe's biggest thing, I think, and he probably won't know it. He beat Caleb Dressel to 15 at ISL and 55.
Oh, you got the screenshot as well.
Yeah, we got the screenshot of Joe beating Caleb to 15.
I nearly beat him to 50 because I misjudged the wall and broke my finger nearly on the wall.
I just saw Bertrand Leclos there. Adam just texted me saying Siobhan's going 149 tomorrow.
Right, that's a big statement there.
That first person sub 150.
Well, that was the joke. If she gets a Hong Kong record, she gets a world record. In case people missed it.
Yeah.
I know you did, Joe. I'm just that was Siobhan Jorge, the world record holder. You know, it's a big deal.
I'm trying to get Claire back on. It would have been nice to have him for the 400 IM, but where did he go the other day? I don't think I asked him. Who's Bert with?
Ross Davenport. I didn't actually ask him any of his times. We had some good chats though. We had some really good chats. Also, I just want to talk about Adam again, but Siobhan and Ian. So Ian on the other side of him, who went 20.3. They're dating. So that's Siobhan's boyfriend Ian, and Adam just sits in the middle. It's super cute.
Who is Ian? Is it Ian Ho?
Ian Ho, yeah.
What does he go? What does he go?
He went 20.9 in the 50, and he split 20.3 on their medley relay this morning.
Where's he train?
Sergio Lopez, Virginia Tech.
I wish I knew that. I know a few boys there.
What's Christensen holding? Oh, what are they?
What's this?
Well, those little books they get given.
I don't know. I think it's just with a medal in.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
As soon as he said those times, I knew he was either serious or he was having a laugh. Nah, Joey Litchfield, the boy, he's a serious man.
I hands down, if Joe goes through his short course swimming 53 to 1500 across the board, he is one of the best all round FINA points, best in the world.
I'm going to bring up all of Joe's times now. I'm going to put them on the screen.
Oh, 50 breast.
Yeah,
Taylor.
you go what? You go like 60.100 breast. So you should be able to...
official 50 breast short course is like 39, I think. 2010 teaspoon gala, something.
If you race short course, so 1500, you drop a sub 15, 20.
I reckon I would be far off sub 15.
Really?
Tapered. I wouldn't do it mid-season.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. Download PDF. I'm downloading the PDF of Joe's times.
Sonny's gonna frame that on his wall.
I'm probably not, to be completely honest.
Fine, I'll do it.
But let's put them up on the screen now. That's the whole point of this. I love this little app.
Well, what other races are today? 50 breast.
Okay.
A relay.
So short course, 30.153. It's really annoying.
To be fair, no, I went 21.9 at that meet in Plymouth.
Yeah, we done a meet in Plymouth, but they didn't put it on the rankings for some reason, which is really annoying. 48.9, 142.8, 342.1. What's your best 100 free relay split short course?
100 free short.
Yeah, relay split or whatever.
47 mid, I think.
Yeah. 39.5 on the 50 breast. It's not good. 103.5, 226. I mean, Joe, you need to race some breaststroke because you could smash all of them. Right.
Joe's been like 212 in a stand-up in.
I've been a 60 point and a 212, I think.
Okay.
I just don't do it short course really. But those flies, free backs and medleys are pretty accurate.
22.5, 50.3, 154, 23.2, 50.8, 158. Yeah, 200 back.
Yeah, maybe Midland champ.
409, yeah, 4 sub 410 and 52.0. They're pretty serious times. Pretty serious.
This is 200 IM 153.
Oh
wow. So basically, someone's asked, "Where's the PDF from?" We have British rankings in the UK that are like really good. Like you can find all of my times on there. You just type in surnames, you can find all of any British swimmers' times basically, and add up FINA points.
You can find rankings for the last 20 years, I think.
Yeah, so
you can find like
times on there.
You can find who was the fastest 200 freestyler in 2014.
It is one of the easiest federations ranking systems to access, I believe. Even in America, it's so hard to find.
Makes a change.
Yeah, the one thing British women are actually Imogen.
It's usually trying to find the results for meets.
I trained Imogen this year. Started off with her club. She's with John 80 now. He's done a good job with her, getting her back to where she was. I think she could really push here.
Amy Clark.
Yeah.
Apparently, they get traditional Aboriginal art. Do we think genetics make a lot of difference in swimming as well as hard work? Unfortunately, yes, genetics make a massive difference. Joe's just lucky.
No, I think genetics is the biggest thing. It's the first thing ever. Like,
yeah, but you can have genetics and not work hard and not make it.
Of course.
Yeah,
many swimmers in me and Joe's age, I'm not going to name names, but were big guys and they had the genetics, but they just probably weren't hard workers and they just gave up early. I think you have to have a bit of both.
Well, like Jarvis Parkinson.
Yeah.
No, I know, but he obviously went out because of unforeseen circumstances. But
you love it, Reece.
No comment. No, that's not my place to say.
I don't think not many people make it without having good genetics. Like, you need like that.
To beat Tang here. Tang. Yeah. Oh no, Tang won.
Fourth.
That's on Imogen's best, 29.30 though.
Win the final.
That's a PB and a British record.
No, because the time she went in English wasn't a PB or a British record.
It hadn't been rectified though. The one before that. She was. Oh my PB's 29.30.
25,000 FINA points, but it's annoying because Joe's not actually got his
it'd be more.
Even half the events there.
Yeah, it's 53 would be like 21 low.
Next short course season, I'll go to a meet and I'll do 100, 250 breast, 53.
I mean, yeah, Duncan Scott would be very high, obviously.
I think you put Duncan. He's the fastest across every single event. Like if you did like an Olympic program, he would win it. Like if you had to swim every single event, he would be the fastest. Like Dressel would be close, but I think Duncan would win.
No, Dressel wouldn't have a 1500 or
I reckon you'd be surprised.
He would.
I reckon you'd be surprised.
The boy's sub 15 short course 100.
No, he's not.
Like maybe like Sato would be pretty good.
You know.
Matt
Caleb swam a 4 AM yards like 3 years ago, and it was like fully legit.
Representing Belgium.
He went 156 long course to flying like January or something.
Yes.
At a pro series.
Yes. He's really good.
He rated it so weird. He went like 57, 59 or something like that.
Yeah, Sato would be really good. Yeah. Who is this Clara Thornland? This new Swedish girl that is apparently quicker than Sophie. I'm really confused.
Sonny, do you like my mug for the occasion? Alicia got me a.
Who's Alicia, Reese?
My girlfriend.
How long you had a girlfriend for now, Reese?
He's a man. He's growing up. He's growing up.
Years. Nah,
4 years.
Nah, let's not say that. Just in case. Should be getting some messages over the past few years? No. Only like a month.
This is big news, mate. It's definitely longer than a month. You've been with Alicia.
No, but officially official for a month.
And do you feel like you've got a job, you work in a school and have a girlfriend?
He's a good
I
boy.
feel like a changed man.
Who are you?
I'm waking up at 10 o'clock. I just need swimming back. That's all I need, really. Sonny, we going to South Africa in February, my boy.
Laura. Talk about South Africa. Laura Van Niekerk. What a brilliant girl. What a brilliant girl. She's going to go big here in this fiddy.
Someone in the comments said Duncan's on 27,000.
Yeah. So, Ruta is really good at breaststroke, but she got disqualified in the 100. She went out in 28.9, was under world record pace, then got beaten by Lily King, and then disqualified for multiple fly kicks off the wall.
She getting disqualified for fly kicks.
And just to clarify to all them idiots earlier, if you get disqualified, you're probably cheating. Ilya doesn't get disqualified because he doesn't cheat, and you're an idiot, and you're just salty because you're not as quick as him. But Ruta did get disqualified.
I feel like I thought he had been disqualified before.
Find a result. Come on, come at me.
No. I thought he had.
He'd been. Mel Marshall did that tweet. That was what brought it to the light.
Michael Andrew is a top guy. I mean, if anyone wants training routines, check out my website, www.theswimsuitguy.co.uk for fully custom training plans written by me personally. They're really good. Check them out. And yeah, you should do them.
Yeah, Michael's a nice guy.
Michael is a lovely guy. Michael gets swimming as well, but he's not swimming very well here. Ruta, by the way, is like really quick. 12.8 for the 25 breaststroke there.
No, Michael's not a nice guy. He unfollowed me.
Guys, I think there's going to be a world record. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show the world record to the viewers here in case they're not actually watching. There you go. World record.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you ready for a big fat DSQ in capital letters?
Yeah, big disqualification.
28.37. There's $25,000. Did she do multiple fly kicks? We're about to find out. I'm watching.
Yeah.
My eyes are together.
I know a lot of people are very what's the word? Curious as to her like progression since she came back. Like disappeared.
It is strange. It is strange.
Disappeared for 4 years. Was absolutely nowhere. All of a sudden, she's fast again.
So, just like a few quick points on Ruta Melatite's story. She swam at Plymouth Leander with John Rudd from the age of like 11. Her dad's actually a caretaker at Plymouth College still to this day. She won the Olympics in 2012, age 15, set multiple world records. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, I think, she missed. She didn't fail any tests. She missed 3 drugs tests and was therefore banned for a year. She didn't really care. She said she wasn't swimming. She said she wasn't training. And then about 6 months, maybe a little bit more ago, she started swimming again and was on her best times. She's, I think she was world champion this year, European champion this year, and now world record holder.
She's lost a bit of weight. She looks a bit.
I think, I'm no one professional to say this, but I think that's a bit suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. I think Ruta looks a lot more built than she did last year. She looked little bit. Was it a couple of years ago? Maybe when she started swimming again, she looked a little bit like chunky.
Yeah.
No, but I find that comment.
Now just like she's just big. She's strong.
I find that comment of her saying, "I don't care about the drugs test. If I'm not swimming, it doesn't affect me." And then coming back after, I think there should have been some sort of repercussions for that because you can't.
She actually said, "I don't care," or she said, "Oh, I can't do anything about it. It's fine. I'll just get on with life."
What did she say, Sonny?
I don't know. I don't know. I just know she missed them. And look, there's more to
just
every
got skill, don't you?
People that know Ruta have only the best things to say about her. And she was, look, when you were winning Olympic gold medals at 15, you were going under a lot of pressure. And John Rudd was known for being very strict and regimental. I know people that went to Plymouth and they couldn't go to McDonald's and all this sort of stuff. And she was under a lot of scrutiny, diet, weight, all these things. And, it takes a burden. I think by the time she actually got them drugs test missed, she was so over the sport, she didn't really give a crap. And unfortunately, that happens. And, she's still a young girl. She's still younger than me. So I'm guessing she's 24. Reese's age.
She's in between us. She's 25.
25. So it doesn't... I kind of understand where she comes from. There's probably been points in the last 5 years where all of us have felt like we don't want to go in a swimming pool again, and she's probably been under a lot more scrutiny than us. So I think if we can be less judgmental and just say that she had a really crap time, she called it a day with the sport, and she's come back and she's enjoying it again, and there's no suspect. But unfortunately, when you have something like that happen, you will be tarnished, and that's why you have to, think about what you're doing. So, we have every right to talk about the fact she has served a ban for missing drugs tests.
In lane 7, representing France, Carl and Custody.
It's so interesting that sort of talk about coaches telling athletes what they can eat and what they can't eat. And I'm a big one for. I was always told by coaches, "Oh, you need to put on weight, you need to do this." But I know they're only saying it in my best interest. So I would always get told, not going to name any coaches, so I don't want to put another scrutiny. But it's always like, "Oh, come on, lad, put on some weight. Come on, looking skinny today." And you just laugh it because I knew it was true. And obviously, everyone's different in the way they are and the way they take things. And obviously, for female athletes, it's a lot more difficult. And I can't say that because I don't know, but I have a lot of female friends who have been put under that scrutiny by their coaches. But if their coaches aren't going to say it, who's going to say it? And for the coaches, it's only for their best interest, I believe. I don't think a coach says to someone, "You need to lose weight, you need to put on weight," because they don't like you. They're doing it because they know it's going to help you.
No, look, the things, there needs to be a fine line between everything. As a coach, as a professional trying to be the best in the world, of course, your weight is hugely important and it's something that needs to be talked about. But it's really the manner in terms of which a coach does it. I've heard of stories of coaches publicly weighing and shaming swimmers in front of the rest of the squad and making a big scene out of it. You can argue it's a motivation method, but it's also just bullying. Another thing is pulling a swimmer aside into your office and saying, "Hey, swimmer X, you're putting on weight recently and you're swimming slower because of it. So can we think about talking to a dietitian, a nutritionist, and getting that under control? Not, hey, look, everyone, so-and-so's fat. They weigh 20 kilos overweight, So,
yeah, I think the worst one was it Becky Adams on the BBC? Literally said that Holly was like.
That was Rebecca Adlington.
Said something really bad about Holly and Holly's weight on live TV.
Live TV.
Can't be doing that, especially who she was.
No, absolutely, and
very, very bad.
Especially if you are putting on weight, it's probably not because of something that you're wanting to do. No one puts on weight, in terms of girls and fat. They don't do it on purpose. They don't do it on, because they want to be fat. And look, we can say that the female discussion shouldn't be any more complicated than it is for male athletes, but it is more complicated because.
No, I agree. I totally agree with that because this, like, I know I'm not playing devil's advocate now. I'm being honest, and Joe's probably heard me say this before. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, right? So women who, like, it's easier for them to put on fat, isn't it? Everyone knows that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's the same for me. I struggle to put on weight. I do. Like, I'm trying now to bulk and I'm trying so hard and like trying to eat, but I just can't do it. So me being told I'm skinny, and even as the small things, like, when like I've been out in a nightclub or at a pub and a girl said to me, your legs are too skinny. Like they're joking, aren't they? When they say it to me, like, Joe knows the girls that have said it. Like they go, your legs are too skinny. No way you played football or something like that. But imagine if I said to them, there's no way you're looking too big. Like, it should be. Everyone wants to be equal, and everyone is equal. And I feel like you can't just say some things to one gender and not to the other gender because it's not fair, is it?
Inequality, no, but how we take things is differently. And you're right. Inequality, we all shouldn't be bullied. But I think, I don't know, just from athletes I've coached, there's definitely guys like I can be a little bit more direct with. Like, I don't know, if Joe was starting to put on a bit of weight and I was Joe's coach, I could probably just pull him aside and be like, hey, Joe, you're clearly having too many beers or too many burgers. Sort it out. And he'd be like, yes,
Dave does. Dave tells me that. It's straight to my face. Like, he knows I can take it, but he would never tell Abby that. Like,
that's the point I'm making. So you can't say
girls just affects them differently.
Yeah. Whereas with a girl, you're gonna have to be a bit more fragile and delicate around it.
Like, yeah. It's like anything.
Yeah, but okay.
Like, when Abby breaks down on poolside sometimes, then like Dave just gives her a session off. If I was to break down on poolside, I don't think he'd know what to do.
Yeah. It does affect them differently because like hormones and stuff like that, and it is like girls are so strong. Girls that are in sport, they're powerful, and like to be able to like do that and be under the scrutiny, I give that respect. I do, but again, I feel like I don't know. I'm not qualified enough to say this. This is probably a topic for another day, to be honest, a different sort of chat. But yeah, it is one of them ones in sport, and I feel like I'm going to back some coaches here, and I'm just going to be like, they do just say it because they want the best performance out of you. Obviously, I can't speak for every single coach in the country because I don't know every coach in the country, but like, I can only imagine when a coach said it to their swimmer who they're coaching, it's because they want the best for them. But it is the way they say it. Like in like Loughborough, let's say, they have a nutritionist, and loads of the female athletes are my friends say, well, such and so could have gone through the nutritionist rather than saying it to me.
Joe, do you have your own dietitian?
Yeah, so we have two. We have two now. We used to have one. We have Rich Cheshire, who's like, he was the nutritionist. He's now like, I'm pretty sure like the head of like sports science, but you can still approach him for nutrition. And then we have another guy called Ollie Turner, who's like the centre's nutritionist now, who you go for like day to day. I work with him quite closely. You track skin folds, which is like your body.
Yeah, you need to. You need to.
You track body weight and general like just diet, really, like sort of just have general chats. And if there's potentially, I might look at doing something a lot more like heavy sort of like cuts next year, where I can sort of like look at like really trying to shred down. And I'd sort of go to them up with that information and talk through them what they think would be best. Obviously, you don't want to be under fueling for sessions because that's the worst thing that you can do. Yeah. But getting in the right stuff without putting anything that you shouldn't be putting in.
I remember a few years ago, Petey, he used to do the 12-hour fast. Like I think it was maybe like 6 weeks out from a competition, so he wouldn't eat from 6 till 6 in the morning because he'd want to shred to race weight.
That's stupid. I won't do that.
It worked for him, didn't it? It worked.
Do something like
or it was no carbs, or maybe it was no carbs.
It's Zac Efron. They do when he shreds before a roll. He eats chicken, rice, and broccoli. That's all he eats.
Oh wow!
So I don't know if I could quite go that bland, but
There's another
Like,
Italian guy going really fast here. Sarasulo just nearly beat Martineggi. The world record holder, Emre Saki, has not made the final.
Can't do 5 kicks.
Who's that?
He's been under a year ago. He went 24 for 50 breaststroke, and he just went 26.
Lewis Clifford Stevenson beat him 2 years ago.
Lewis did.
After training the Sonny for a bit.
Me and Lewis are going to go train this week.
Yeah, might come and join you for a swim. I swear.
Oh yes, Reese.
Lewis messaged me after, and he was like, "We'll go for dinner and we'll do a little video, a little stand up maybe." Lewis, the boy, loves the stand up, doesn't he? He loves the stand up.
He doesn't take a second stroke. He glides in.
I hate a stand up. Joe, do you like stand ups?
I mean, I don't mind them.
Do you know what I hate? Like, my main events were 400 IM 200 fly. So imagine doing that in the middle of the season in a training pool.
You don't have to do your main event stand up. You could have done 100 fly, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh no, Sachi, the world record holder's made it back with 26-0.
That's good for Petey. Petey's underwater must be improving. Petey's made it back as well. Then he came third in that first semi-final, which is good.
Yeah, he comes 7th.
One of my coaches at my club in the past had a policy of no skin folds and food diary because it's not appropriate for age groupers. But then a fat chick joined and we had to change those things in 2 months.
No, I don't think you should do skin folds in age group. I think
age groupers, no.
I think university onwards is when you probably should start looking into that more. I think you're only gonna hurt the feelings of the fat chicks if you're doing it from a young age. I think there's going to be I think when you're younger, it's a lot harder to take. I think when you're older and you sort of
and then when you're younger as well, parents get involved.
Like when you're younger, you're growing everything. You're getting bigger, faster, stronger. Anyway, just with like growth. So
girls and boys go through puberty at different times.
Like now, the only way to me to get faster is to get stronger, get leaner, and train harder. So like, there's not much more growth there other than what I can do to myself.
That's the thing with age groupers. Like everyone, like obviously as science is evolved and swimming is evolved, everyone knows as an age grouper, you just need to get the technical things right. Because once you get to that university sort of age of swimming, the technical stuff's the hardest thing to improve on. The fitness will come. That will come with a cycle of work of good fitness. But you can't do a good cycle of work if you have rubbish technique. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't be doing them for my event and Joe back in the day. You can't be doing 7.5K sessions, 7K sessions with dog technique. Do you know what I mean? So getting that drilled in from early is really, really important rather than
dog technique,
skin folds and all that kind of stuff.
Technique.
That's one way of putting it.
I can't wait till Reese's head coach of a club in the UK.
What? No.
Your technique is gash.
Oh.
Look like
is it good to be 13 and in national team? Yeah, I think it making a national team at any age is good.
I think,
but I do agree that a lot of people, me and Joe obviously the same age group, there's a lot of people who are swimming and national teams at 13 and doing bits at 13 that are crazy, but then it's almost finding that balance between being a national team at 13 and making that progression, like Joe's done.
I made my first team at 15, but like there's people, Luke Greenbank, Duncan Scott, Abbey Wood, they were all 13, 14, if not even younger. They were pretty much in the sights of British swimming, and they've obviously gone on and done what they've done. There's probably more people who from a young age who've done the same thing. I'm pretty sure people like Ross Murdoch were quite young when they sort of started being fast, and they've sort of gone on to do what they did.
But then there's people like James Wilby who didn't make the drop until they were like 19, 20 years of age. And Joss Elliott, the ex-British record holder in 200 breaststroke, she came into Loughborough on like a 2:30 and then dropped to 2:22 in 2 years and got a British record. So like, I think that progression is better. There's no better way of saying it, obviously. But you'd rather probably make it when you're older than make it when you're young, because a lot more pressure gets put on you. I think Joe obviously knows it more than I do. But a lot of swimmers who are 13 and national champions in 24 events struggle to sort of keep that motivation, because then parents get involved, British swimming get involved, a lot more pressure goes on you. Whereas if you just go through the age group, national ranks is like in a natural progression. I feel like that also would work.
Just don't get ahead of yourself with it. Just keep swimming. Keep
I
working
think
out.
other GB swimmers respect PT but don't like him. I don't think that's entirely true.
No.
I think you know Adam on a personal level. You kind of like
what he's done for the sport is unreal. Like he's made swimming a big sport. He's made in the country. Like as far as Olympic sports go, I'd potentially put swimming at the top. Like there's not many other sports at the Olympics that people would rather watch than swimming. I think swimming, cycling, athletics, they're some of the gymnastics. They're the top ones that you'd watch.
Yeah.
And I think especially in Britain, Adam's done that for the sport. I think he's put us up
a
there.
lot of people don't see it as well. Like when I first came to Loughborough, I was obviously a nobody. You've seen my times that I go, but he took me in as a friend and would like go out for dinner and stuff like that. And like he was so nice to me. But then what you're not what they see from Petey is probably that he is 27 years of age, isn't it? He is 27 years of age. He's not going to be someone that's going to be hanging around with now like people that are like 20 and stuff like that. And he has got a family and like he's in a different stage of life, so people probably don't see that sort of like. I
think he's his own person now. I think he's come back and he's got his kid and like weekends, like if we all hang out and do things, like he's probably either doing his own thing or he's gone to Wales to see his kid. So I'm pretty sure that's where his kid is living right now. Or he's got his kid for the weekend and he's doing something that he's probably his family's first now. I've seen him grow up the last couple, like 2-3 years.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. He's become a father.
Yeah. And he's become a man. He's become a man. Yeah. I have a family and friends who don't follow swimming. My parents don't push me. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Like one thing that got me swimming till I was 24 was my mum obviously worked in sport, so there was never. She knew the balance of like supporting me but not pushing me. So if I didn't want to go training, it would be a thing of okay. And one thing my mum used to do, if I got in trouble at school, like my punishment would be I'm not going training. Whereas a lot of parents, I feel, you are going training. Do you know what I mean? Their punishment is no, you're going training or you have to go training. It's about finding that balance. Sato over Foster and Sates equals surprising after not being able to take care of business in the 200 fly.
I don't get that. Chad just absolutely smacked everyone. Like, it's not really a surprise. Sato won season's best. Sato got silver and he's got 2 golds as well. Like, winning a 200 breast and forehand doesn't mean you're going to win a 2 fly.
Yeah.
Go on, Anna.
What do you think of this girl? Anna Hopkin.
What lane is she?
Pocket rocket.
6 on medal shot. It's final, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a medal shot from her. She's looked brilliant in the 50. She's like our only true sprint girl. And again, she's pretty good underwater. Like you can see the NCAA influence she has.
She's just too short. Like it's just her height is a real disadvantage to her. Like she's so fast for how tall she is. Like
we have some
anyone there.
Britain now. We have some good
Anna next to Sarah. It's like
Like,
Sarah's a Viking, Anna's like a mouse.
Even like even when you saw there was a camera angle of Freya Anderson next to Katie Deleuze the other day at Edinburgh, and it just looked huge. But talking about Anna, our only sprinter, we do have some sprinters coming up. Mount Kelly are doing a good job with the girls over there. Obviously, that was my old school, my old program. Like Leah Whitaker or something. Well, she goes 26 back or something like that. I'm 58. She's like 15, 16 years of age. Like that is incredible.
Does Cassie Wassick still train in Las Vegas?
I know she was. I'm going to say yes because that was her
such a rogue place to train.
She's training at Las Vegas.
She has, ever since she came back, lives and she's married out there.
Bachelor, Alicia Maestri, Tati Totsovin.
So Joe, if I'm not mistaken, Cassio was almost quitting or did quit, and then she was told to train with like a little, was it a uni program or a postgrad program in Las Vegas? Or
she at UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
ISL season 2 kind of kick-started her again, and then since then she's gone on to do
She's living the high life in Vegas, baby. High rolling.
Yeah.
Look how small Anna is.
Casinos. Casinos on the weekends.
But
that's Jamie Wilkes stood next to Faz.
On flat start, Cassia's favourite, 23-1 this season. But Emma last night went 22-6 on a relay for the fastest relay split of all time. So it's going to be a close race. We're about to dive in. Joe, are we in?
I'm in now.
And Emma has had the start. Emma is all over Cassia on the start, right?
Are you still watching him walk out, Reese?
I'm on that shot where you can see how small Anna is.
Look,
Emma's
absolutely world
absolutely
record.
massive.
This could be a world record by Emma.
Go on, Anna. Anna's there. Second.
Anna's
third.
medal.
Oh, good shit.
That was a brilliant race. That's
a
race.
big whoosh.
That was the third fastest 53 of all time from Emma, 23.04. Cassia second. You know, her PB wouldn't have won that. And brilliantly, we saw Anna Hopkin come in for third place there, which I'm only going to imagine was a PB as well.
Wait, Anna's just got an engine. Just quickly, back to genetics. I know if she has other genetics, which are good, obviously, but back to genetics. Anna Hopkins, obviously, they're the smallest in the field by a big while. Obviously, proves that her technical ability gets her through the water. And to win a 53, in the boys' races, you'd never have that. You'd never have someone that was like 5, 6, 7 inches smaller winning. I don't think.
Yeah, not necessarily. There's not really anyone that's been like that, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Let's see what the time was. The British record is Freya Anderson's at 23.44. The world record was Ranomi's at 22.92. Sarah's been 23.00. So that was the third fastest time ever from Emma.
That's got to be a British record. She wasn't 0.3 behind, was 0.4 behind, was she?
I don't think so. I've got the time.
Freya's been 23.4.
23.68.
Oh wow. Freya's been 23.4.
I watched that live as a little 14-year-old. Joined the pool, 09, bodysuit, Arena X Glide.
No. Well, is that when she did it?
Yeah.
2014. Jeez.
No, 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Freya?
No.
Wait, no. Fran.
Oh,
you said Freya
has it.
You said
I was
Freya.
like, what the hell? Freya was about 4 years old in 2009.
I was going to say.
Fran Housel. Sorry, Fran.
I'm sure you said Freya then. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he did say Freya. That's why I was like, what the hell?
No. Freya's never been sub 24.
Yeah.
Freya does 6 strokes and she finishes at 53.
That was only a small PB from Anna. Anna went 23.70 back at English Nationals 2018. So that was only a very small PB there from Anna, 0.02.
But it's hard to PB. As Joe will say to you, once you're at that top level going them wild times, it is hard to keep PBing. It's like, imagine he kept PBing.
Well, I don't think that their squad's rested. They've not tapered. Like they've done like a week and a bit. They've been. I think that most of the GB guys haven't really like rested fully. It's been a bit of a sort of rest down for a week. They travelled out, I think, 5 days before they got there. I think a lot of jet lag, a lot of tired body there, I think.
Should we pause it, Joe, so that we watch it with Reese, because this is going to be a bit of a sick race.
Okay, I'll tell you when.
I'll pause it when the first man's about to walk out.
Same. Okay, I'll do the same. When we see the first man, we'll pause it. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Lane 8.
I've paused it here.
Yeah, Sonny, turn the comments off so no one says anything in the comments.
I can't turn comments off, but
or just hide it. Just hide it. Jordan Crooks isn't going to win. I'm sorry.
He is. Jordan Crooks
is so far ahead. He's so far ahead, Reece.
Mate, look at the 100-free. He's only young.
He added 0.2 in the 100-free. If he adds 0.2 in this, he still wins. 20.5 wins this.
Right. 19.9.
I think there's a chance that he goes the world record here.
They're walking out now. Manadu's walking out now.
Okay.
Not Manadu. Sorry. Roussant, yeah.
Yeah, we all together?
Yeah. We're at the exact same point.
If someone's just spoilt the race for me, then I hate you. I don't think the race has started. I think this is.
No, it's not.
I think this.
I'm not looking at comments.
A knob.
I'm not looking at comments.
There's no chance it started yet.
No, Lord Farquaad's a knob. That's all it is.
Dill boy.
Oh, Dylan Carter.
Honestly, Dylan is one of the funniest guys I've ever met. He's just so laid back, and he's just with his Caribbean accent. It's just so funny. Joe, do you remember London?
I'm at Darth Vader. Who? Oh yeah, it's Dylan. Sorry, I'm about
Boris
Boris.
looks good. Boris
Yeah,
looks mean.
Boris looks like
Joe, pause
doing,
it a second.
doing his Darth Vader walk.
Joe, pause it like a couple of seconds, just like
Yeah,
2
I was
seconds.
couple. King Kyle's come out now.
Joe, where's that jacket from?
I'm at Kyle comes out now. Kyle's now.
Joe, where's that jacket from that thing he's wearing? Have you got that?
Lewis?
Yeah, got a Great Britain one. I've never seen it though.
Probably just a heated garment they've got out there.
Lewis loves it, and Lewis is in gloves. I'm going to pull Lewis just to go absolute psycho and win it.
He needs to start though. He needs to not be the boy going down straight away.
I think Crooks could get the world record here. I don't think Crooks is pressured by the other boys because they're not going to come back on him. In the 100, he knew they were going to push back at him.
Oh, why has Benny P got his bloody band out?
He does it in the prequel room. He does his little stand-up thing. Yeah, that's the one.
He doesn't jump. He's very methodical, Benny P. Look, I want Ben to win this more than anything in the world, and I'd love Dylan to win it as well. He's one of my boys, but Jordan Crooks is winning this race.
How old is he, Crooks?
Happens.
What suit is
18?
He's got a Speedo Valor on, not even a sprint suit.
How old is Crooks?
18. He might be 2002
right.
born.
He's 2002. He's 2002 born.
Was he at Olympics and stuff?
I don't know. He's just
Was he just like not making finals and all of a sudden he's just become a god?
He went 48 long course at Worlds this year and 22 250, but he's really just started to come through. He's a short course swimmer for sure, but I don't think his stroke is a thing of beauty. It's just so big, opens up like here, and he's like,
he doesn't even have a hat. He has the FINA. He has the FINA.
I know. The one that you
Dylan
can
Carter. Dylan Carter.
Look.
Right, are we all behind the blocks now? We can see Crooks right now.
Jordan
He's just
got
got
on the block now.
Got up. Yeah, okay. Crooks' start is good, but Ben can match him. It's the turn that Ben can't match Crooks. But come on, Benny boy. Come on, Carter.
Oh, Crooks is one. I'm calling it.
Ben's there. Ben's there.
Ben.
Go on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Oh, Ben looks brilliant. Ben hits the wall first. 9.81.
Oh, Jordan.
It's all for the finish.
Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben.
Oh, all the boys.
Yes!
Jordan.
No.
I thought he had it then.
Oh, I thought Ben had it.
That mate, Cayman Islands are going to make him president, man. What the hell? Ian Hume was the team manager for Cayman Islands in 2016 Olympics.
Actually?
Yeah, actually. That's why I have the Cayman Islands kit. He gave it to me.
Fair enough.
Dylan got on the podium as well. What a brilliant outcome. Honestly, if Crooks didn't exist, my boys would have gone 1-2.
Chalmers had a bit of a shaky start. I saw his arm break out before he actually started to swim.
Oh, Benny boy.
He's looking at the wall, looking at the scoreboard already.
When you watch the replay back, it's quite clear that Jordan does win, but
yeah.
That is huge for Cayman Islands, and Tennessee Vols. Go Vols.
It's like Trinidad, isn't it? With Dylan.
Yeah, true.
Two flags you won't normally see together on a podium, at least, anyway.
20.46 to 20.49, 0.03. Dylan third, 20.72. Lewis come 8th, but then it was still 20.95. So what a tight race, eh? What a brilliant race.
Very, very good.
I want to listen to what this boy has to say.
Dominated the NCAAs, managed to carry that momentum through to this meet. Now world champion. Talk us through your thoughts.
I'm just really happy to be here. Very grateful for my coaches.
American,
God, most of all. And yeah.
I mean, you've had some absolutely storming performances this year. I think I read you managed to knock 4 strokes off your 50 this year. I mean, that's an amazing thing to do. A lot of hard work working with your coaches.
Yes, I think my coaches are amazing. I want to say thank you to all of them. They each give me their different perspectives. I think have allowed me to develop a lot more than I ever thought possible.
Well, look, mate, as such a young man, I think we're going to see great things from you in the future. Congratulations. Your new world champion, ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Crooks.
There he is. Oh, I thought Ben had done it. I really thought Ben had done it.
Close one.
0.03.
It was way closer from that angle. The above slow-mo angle doesn't really do it justice. That angle there shows how close it was.
Yeah.
Carl Chalmers seems like a really nice guy, I must say.
Carl's brilliant.
Is he?
Carl is a lovely boy. A lovely boy. He's a big boy and a lovely boy. Yeah.
Really got a good personality as well. I think you need more people like him in the sport.
He'll be stoked for Carl as well, for Dylan getting the medal. Dylan's a great bloke, and
yeah.
So on the first 25, 9.81 for Jordan and Ben, tied, and then 10.65 on the way back for Jordan, 10.68 on the way back from Ben, 10.67 on the way back from Dylan. So Dylan Chalmers was 10.1, 10.7. But yesterday, Jordan was 10.4 on the way back. So yesterday, 0.2 quicker on the way back from Crooks. And we said it. We said that he wasn't going to win. And I said if he drops 0.2, he would still win. He dropped 0.15. And if he had dropped 0.2, he would not have won. Look, so Jean's asked, what adjustment did Ben make to drop significantly in the final? Ben is a winner. Ben is a bit winner. He's the world champ, the Commonwealth champ, the European champ. He's a winner, and he will get better each round. Jordan is not. Well, he's now a winner, but he wasn't a winner before. And all he knew is that he has to swim as fast as he can to keep going through. Going into this meet, he didn't know he was going to win it, and he's in an unseeded heat, so he has to go all out to make sure he makes the semi. Then in the semi, he's excited. He's in a world semi-final, so he's going to PB, and then he's like, "Crap! I've got the world looking at me, expecting me to win. I've been the talk of the day. Everyone is tweeting about my race. Everyone is posting my race. It's on SwimSwam. It's everywhere. It's on Brett Hawke's podcast. It's on the Swimsuit Guy. Reese is talking about him. And all these eyes are on him. And he's got to win. And,
that's the most important thing. I think he knew if he didn't win, he'd be getting stick on the podcast. That's what I knew.
So, that's the hard bit. Whereas Ben can handle it. Ben can handle it, and he was always going to get better. That's what Ben does. Ben doesn't use emotional energy in the heat. He doesn't use emotional energy in the semi. And
Ben is just a laid-back guy.
But that's all the races. That's all the races.
Ben's as calm as they come.
Cool dude. Just walks out, no hat and goggles on.
Ben's just gone 20.49. His PB is 20.40. Ben couldn't have done much more. He was on his PB. Can we just clarify as well? This was Ben Proud's first meet of the season. He hasn't raced since the European champs. He hasn't done World Cups. He hasn't done preps meets,
Is he still training in Bath?
He's training in Turkey. He spent time with James Gibson, who's going to come on this call any minute now. He spent time with James Gibson in Turkey, in Gloria. And they've prepared him for this. They prepared him to win, of course. Well, look, stay tuned, guys, because we're going to get some thoughts from James Gibson in 2 minutes.
Great, Joey, go and go.
I can't say this enough. I think Joe wore chest. Joe knows Ben. Ben is probably the nicest man on earth. He is the definition of gentleman.
He doesn't. He can't dislike
a bad word about him.
Like if Ben Proud doesn't like you, you're a seriously bad person.
Yeah. No, Ben is brilliant. I love Ben, and you can see how he responded there to getting beaten. He gave Jordan a hug, and there's nothing.
He's one of them people as well. When you speak to him, he asks you how you are, and he actually cares how you are. He listens to you. Do you know when people go, "Oh mate, how are you?" It's just sort of a topic of conversation. Whereas he actually will be like, "Oh, how's things? How's this? How's that?"
Yeah, no. Look, If anyone wants to win a Ben Proud Team England race cap, I'm actually doing a giveaway right now. All you've got to do is sign up to the mailing list on my website, www.theswimsuitguy.co.uk. Sign up to the mailing list, and on the 21st, I'm giving away lots of cool stuff: a Chadler Clos signed shirt, a Brett Hawke signed suit, a Ben Proud Commonwealth Games cap. And it could be all yours to win if you just sign up to the mailing list. The link is
sign up for it. Also, if anyone wants to win a Joe Litchfield ISL hat, a Joe Litchfield Commonwealth Games hat, or a James McFadden Commonwealth Games hat, sign up to follow me on Instagram.
All right, James Gibson.
How's my microphone today?
Brilliant.
Is that better?
Clear.
Is that better? That's good. The other day was a nightmare, wasn't it?
50 freestyle just happened. Your athlete, Ben Proud, nearly taking it. Wow, what a race!
Benny was awesome, in that final. We saw what Jordan had done in the heats and the semi, and he looked tough to beat. But the great thing with Benny, he gave it a go. He did his fastest first 25 by was like 2.2 tenths. So the idea is you try and destabilize the people around you. So he did tense up a bit, the young lad from the Cayman, and that was always has to be the strategy. And Benny almost got there, but for 3-100s, so we don't cry over silver or bronze ever. Bit, obviously disappointing not to win. That's just the competitive nature of people. But no, great. Chuffed to bits for Ben as well. Yeah, I didn't really think after the semis it was going to be that close, and you can't count Ben out. But Jordan looked so supreme in the semi-final, and Ben's on his PB there. He won it last year in 20.45. His PB is 20.40, and he's just gone 20.4 for the third time. So, he's bang on, Sonny. Like preparation in itself, you always find things that could be slightly better, but he's maximised his last sort of 4 or 5 weeks, and he's had a fantastic sort of 12 months really. So that's the only silver medal he's won. The last sort of 5, what meets has there been? World Short Course in Abu Dhabi, Commonwealths, Europeans, Worlds, now World. That's 5 major championships. He's got 4 golds and a silver. So, you always want the golds, don't you? But we'll take that. And the good thing is it'll give him a little bit of a kick up the backside for the next cycles and everything. Yeah, I mean, you say 4 golds and a silver, but there's been other medals as well, the 50 flight Commonwealths and stuff like that. It's been a great year, and I think Jordan Crooks is definitely a guy to watch, but I think long course he's not going to be near as impressive just yet. I think he should be a final competitor, but I don't think he's going to be on Ben's level long course, that's for sure. And that's the exciting thing. I think he's going to be right there. I think he's going to be proper in the hunt straight away. When I watched the boys swim yesterday, he looks like Caleb Dressel. He swims, he's got this hybrid straight arm going. The skills are unbelievable. He can swim 45 mid for 100 short course, so he is going to be there. He will be there in the 50 long course, no question. And he'll be down 21 lows in the long course meet, and that's just the nature of the event, Like, look, 2 lads from the islands got medals. Dylan as well, Cayman Islands and Trinidad. It's just so competitive. You got Florent Manadou, Grousset in that final as well. There's only really one person missing. That's Caleb. But he'd have been right at the forefront of that. So that event is so stacked now, and it's just becoming more and more specific. So people have got to make their choices on how they train. But it's exciting, right? And I love those relays. I had a chat with Brett the other day, and we were saying we need these 4x50s. If swimming is an entertainment, if you're in the Olympics and that, if we had these 4x50s, they'd be just awesome. Like there was the women's one today, top 5 teams. I loved it. I love watching that, and I love the mixed ones even more. So we need to find a way of getting those events into some long course racing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the mixed events are great because it allows easier depth, like especially with the medley, because you can have, you only have to have 2 people, 2 guys, 2 girls. You don't need to have 4 guys, 4 girls. But then that women's medley relay today was separated by 0.08, the top three. And the Sweden team didn't have Sarah Sjöström either, which is, they could have won that with Sarah on a different day. And that can be said about a lot of things, but I don't know why they're not an Olympic sport. I don't know why they added the 800 and 1500 for women and men in opposed to 4x50s.
Yeah, it's a lot more entertaining. I think everyone loves those fast races.
They do. Now, did you see Emma McKeon's 50 freestyle there?
Yeah, fantastic. She's class, isn't she? She's had an absolute storming year again. Picking and choosing her events and what she did, like in terms of the major focus, didn't do them all. But she's absolutely outstanding. And the Aussie women, the depth in their freestyle, the rest of the world is, apart from people like Sarah, they're miles behind.
Yeah.
And there's just hundreds of them. Like Molly O'Callaghan's swimming backstroke. Yeah. And what do we know her from? Freestyle as well. So they've got this depth at the minute that seems untouchable in the women's sort of freestyle events. But they're, I still think we're still waiting. We haven't seen a woman swim as fast as what they can do in the 53 yet. We're still waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, James, cheers for coming on. We're going to wrap the show up. The racing's finished, but cheers for watching and see you tomorrow for the last day.
I'll come in, Sonny, on the last day. Well, please, I've sorted out the echo. All right?
Yeah. James, you can stay around. I'm just going to end the broadcast.